Okay, try to do this Mutah thing again with better quality, so hopefully this will turn out better. We'll get Reggie on in about 5 minutes, so we'll just let people come in, let the alert go through, and go from there. Sorry about the phone. I'll put that on mute in a minute. Gafari. Yep, first. Big Mike. Johnny, what's up? Outlaw Cody. James. Robert C., I gotta say, I saw you posting on another channel and I was like, oh man. But it's all good though. Eli. You guys don't even know. He's probably not gonna speak on it, but Reggie got some of the craziest messages I've ever seen last night. Or maybe it was today. It was either last night or today. From this just total psycho. Oh yeah, Robert, you are everywhere. I like that. Does his research. Taker, Kane fan, Steven Marquez. What's up on Heron? You guys always ask about Heron, and I think people will speak on it. So we'll see. We'll see what Reggie and Mutah speak about. And for people that think I don't ask enough questions or I'm too quiet and all that, just to let you guys know, like my whole train of thought with the process is, I feel like some of these artists, they haven't talked with Reggie in so long, so it's almost better unless Reggie asks me to step in and ask questions, that I try to just take a step back and let him interact with them, and then just kind of see what comes up organically. Obviously, if it slows down, I try to come in and answer. I try to come in and ask questions, but otherwise, I usually just try to let them interact because they do have history. So, Marcus Marino, what's up? Reggie will be on. We will call him at 8:15. So like 3 or 4 minutes, we'll call Reggie, get him on. Otherwise, I hope everyone's having a good, what are we at, Wednesday? Wednesday, yep. Weeks fly by for me, so can't keep up. LeVar Reynolds, what's up? Caitlin Birch. Thank you, Looking for the Truth. I appreciate that. Cynthia, what's up? No, big time. We're gonna do a Skype, Facebook Messenger type of thing. The problem is, Mutah, the time right now for him is right early in the morning, so he's going to be taking his kids to school, so he won't be around Wi-Fi. So what he did is he went out and bought some calling cards that will allow him to call in and be in full quality. So he says, I don't have much experience with it, but he's saying that this should be the solution, so we'll be good. Robert C. had to delete 313 Live though. I like 313 Live. I like Rel, and I like everybody over there, but not everybody is for everybody. Like you gotta tune into what you like. Some people that don't like him may like me, and vice versa. Like people that don't like my style of hosting or whatever, or stories, they may relate more with him, which is totally fine. So there's absolutely no animosity whatsoever with him. I just can't believe some of the stuff that this other guy does. And I'm not even going to say his name anymore because he's just completely burying himself with his drugged out rants. But I don't know. He just sends crazy shit to me and to other people. Not me lately, because I had to block him because he was acting like a psycho. But, my whole thing with him was, don't ask to meet up with me and you're not in California. Like you're in like a drugged out fantasy land because you can't prove to me that you're out here, so I'm not going to take the time to meet up with you. But Meezy, I hope I'm saying that correctly. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Johnny, I agree. I'm scared. That's why I blocked. What do I have to be scared of this guy for? I'm not going to say anything bad about him, but, when you file bankruptcy with $26 in your pocket, do I really have to fear that? So Angel Cruz, I don't know if you're one of one of his groupies, but if you are, you can leave now. Otherwise, if you would like to hear some actual factual things, then you can stay in this chat and actually hear from people that were there and not hear conspiracy theories. Because we're always open to talk to people whether they agree or don't agree with us. I actually prefer if people don't agree with us because I like to understand and figure out why it is you feel the way you feel. So I'm not mad at people that don't like us. I just don't feel like they give us a chance. If you did, I think you would realize that what you're being spoon-fed over the other side is only for monetary gain. It's not to give you insight. It's not to give you a glimpse into what happened at the time. It's not to give you an idea of the artist. It's to just get you to continue to go back. And I said this many, many months ago. If they wanted the Tupac murder to be solved and they wanted the truth as they claim they did, then they would accept what the truth is. But they don't want that to happen because when the case is solved, then there's no more doubts. And when there's no more doubts, there can be no more conspiracies. And when there's no more conspiracies, there can be no more DVDs, there can be no more books, there can be no more YouTube videos, there could be no more monetary gain for people if they accept the truth. So just consider that. I mean, think about why they would jump from 10 years. I'm not over exaggerating saying 4 years, and really go back and look. It's been 10 years since Tupac assassination. They were on that for 10 years, and now this guy's switched up and he went with this other guy who says it was the government or whoever. I don't know. I'm ranting. Sorry. Apologize. Let me try to get Reggie on the phone, because I'm sure you guys would much rather talk to him and hear his thoughts than hear mine. So let's get him on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Reggie, you're on.
Oh, okay. Going on a little early. All right, but cool.
Yeah, a little early.
What up with you, baby?
Yeah.
Just a little. Moo gonna call us he said about 8:30. So
okay.
I gave him your number, so hopefully he'll call your number. So if you see some crazy number coming up, that's probably him. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Hope y'all have a good Wednesday. I hope this work out, man. I was just, man, John in that police station, he live right by the police.
I really do. I do. I live right by a police station and a fire station. So I try to mute it, but
real thing.
Yeah.
I think JMX ran you off to goddamn live next door to the police station.
Shit. I was telling them that somebody who I will not name must have been on a crazy drug binge today or last night. I don't know when, but you got some of the most psychotic messages I have ever seen.
1 or 2 in the morning, he goes wild.
I've never seen anything like that.
We kind of led into him last night on the 313 Live show.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to get everybody to unsubscribe on him. I'm like, y'all can't play both sides.
Yeah, I was
telling you. If y'all there and y'all still on the fence, then stay there. But don't be commenting on here good things to us and then commenting good things to him. And so if y'all off this fence, unsubscribe to him. If y'all still on the fence, then okay, I understand. But if y'all off the fence, unsubscribe to him. Let him know that y'all disagree with his contents and the way he's going right now. Because like I said last night, back in 2013, 2014, he was really doing good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But lately, he's just been a different person, and he's gonna spin out of control. I can tell it. Just the things he's texting me and stuff. Maybe we get some time later on the night if Mutah will have to get off the phone a little early because I don't know how long his phone call is gonna last. But if he has to get off a little early, then I may read y'all his text just to show you how spin out of control this dude is. If y'all have any relationships or know anybody that's on drugs, y'all would know that this is a druggy texting late at night.
Yeah.
What up, Freedom All TV? Man,
thank you.
You was hitting John up pretty good last night. I mean today, and you hit Real up last night. So we appreciate you, man. We appreciate what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I'm up on the board now.
Okay.
So let me see who all our people is. So we got probably about 10 minutes before Moo calls us. Arnold is on the phone, so I'm sure he'll talk. He'll be in communications with him to get us through to him if we miss him.
Perfect.
Appreciate you, Arnold R. Once again, Arnold R. is the one that kind of made it happen for us.
Yeah.
As far as getting to Mutah, telling him what we was doing and getting him to call and reach out to us. So appreciate you, Arnold, however you pronounce your name. I'll call you Double A.
Yeah.
Double A, because I know I'm saying your name wrong. So whenever I say Double A, I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Kamir,
don't flag his videos. Just honestly, flagging his videos is just, if you unsubscribe to him, that will get him the worst. Don't falsely flag his videos, because then he'll just have people do
it. But if you got something to flag him for doing, because we got 2 strikes on him. We got him for 1. I tell it. I did. And John don't want to take credit for it. And AG got him for 1. So he got 2 strikes. Because he playing no bitch move, so we just gonna play the way he play. Yeah. Y'all just don't know the stuff he's been doing to your boy behind the scenes. He been really trying to make it hard for me. So no, I can't sit back. I don't want anybody saying nothing or doing nothing crazy to him. Just hit him in his pockets. That's what you heard a brother like that. Just hit him in his pockets.
Angel Cruz is a supporter of his, so they don't like that we're saying this, so he says lame. But like I told him, I don't mind people that side with him.
Who don't like it? Angel Cruz is probably,
Yeah.
If it ain't Angel Cruz, but Angel Cruz, all he can do, I'll find you. I'll go create an account for you, John, if you lose a punk ass motherfucker named Angel Cruz. I mean, that's him, though.
If it's not him, though, it's just somebody, like I said earlier, who's just been spoon fed and they don't know.
And I don't hate on people that's on the middle of the fence.
Right. Exactly.
Exactly. Still, I'm not trying to say my way is one way or this way is another way. I just listen to the truth.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get off that. We ain't gonna spend all our time talking about him.
Yeah.
I missed a lot of people. A lot of my people I wanted to say what's up to.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
thinking about y'all for the last couple of days. But it's too late now. They all gone now.
They're not gone. They're here. You just
but
gotta
anyway,
scroll up.
I wanted to talk about a little few things, so we won't keep asking the same questions over that he did talk on. Just for the ones that hadn't got a chance to listen to part 1 yet. Okay, so he answered. Let's see what the things he answered. Dog it, I had to know, and I done messed up and forgot them all.
Was Tupac going to leave Death Row? He answered that one.
He answered, was Tupac going to leave Death Row? And he said, no, he never heard that. He said the reason why they didn't never sign Death Row is because Pac told him to hold on. Y'all gonna sign to my label once I get it up and going, which was Machiavelli Records, and we're gonna be distributed by Death Row, is what he said. What else? Come on, John, help me.
He spoke on.
I took the time to write down a bunch of the questions.
Oh, that's okay. He spoke on knowing somebody who knew Orlando Anderson, so he kind of confirmed what.
Oh yeah, he said 2 guys that became Muslims that's over there with him. That used to be from Southside Compton Crips. They talked about what had happened and all of that, and so that proves to him. He said he believes the Greg Kading theory or what was put out. He believed that's his belief of what happened. Let's see what else. So y'all want to say, okay, y'all ain't answering the question. One reason we're trying to recap so we won't have to double asking questions.
Right.
And then y'all won't get upset about that.
He talked about
he named Outlawz. He named all the Outlawz. He said the Pope. He said himself, Edie,
Castro.
Storm, Castro. He said Noble.
Yep.
And
Gaddafi.
the other one? There's one more.
Gaddafi.
Yep. And then he also said Nutso and Wack were all Outlawz. So we don't have to go through that again. He also said Big Psych, which I never heard, but he said Big Psych was an outlaw as well.
Yeah.
And he said Mopreme.
Yeah.
And Mopreme.
Yeah.
He said Wack Deuce. Yes, he did.
He did speak on the
video shoot.
He
talked about the video shoot fight.
Yeah,
he did speak on the. Yeah, I said Boss Don T. I did say Storm. Let's see what else. Mussolini. Did he say Mussolini?
I don't know. He may have. Honestly, it was so bad quality that it was hard to even. Yeah, it was hard to hear.
Yeah, it was hard to make it out.
Yeah. if it's better quality, something we may have to re-ask here and there, just so people that couldn't understand the other one can hear it. But otherwise, we'll try to. But he did talk about
Yeah,
the
we'll try
boat
to ask him
incident.
about the Noble thing. We'll try to get him to clarify that for us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Mussolini is Big Psych. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, he did say Big Psych.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Correct. He did say that.
he talked about
He
the
didn't say
drowning thing.
Gonzo.
No,
He
Gonzo.
didn't say Gonzo, but I didn't. And I'm not going to shit on Gonzo.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let him tell y'all. This reminded me to ask him about the tattoo story with Gonzo.
Okay.
And I'll let him tell it.
Okay.
Okay.
Tattoo story. I'll write it
And
down.
there's a story behind that. Yep,
Okay.
That's a story behind that.
What was he saying about the boat?
Y'all know-
Was that him or was it Tupac?
Oh, okay, yeah. He also said that it was Fatal that almost drowned the ship today, and he did confirm that on a wave runner,
Mhm.
and he did confirm that Tupac almost drowned once, and she had to save him in Cabo.
Okay.
So he said those two incidents. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So it's 8:26 now, so he should be calling in about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay. All right. We do the monkey mans and all those questions and stuff. We have a little time left over at the end.
Yeah.
Thomas Johnson. I hadn't seen you in a while, so or before, so you might be new to it, but we'll talk about him at the end if time permits. But I don't want to get into that right now. Other than Monkey Man is George or Gene. But that's all I want to talk about there for right now.
Mm-hmm. What did you think of the Unsolved
yeah,
last
Stephen
night?
Marquez, about who?
About the Unsolved.
Unsolved. Unsolved.
I know you do the recaps over at 313 Live, so I don't want to spoil it, but just in general, if you were happy with it, if you weren't happy with it, everybody else can go check their
Yeah, the Unsolved, I understand where they're going because I know they're just trying to tell a story, but there's so many inaccuracies in there. There's so many inaccuracies. They made it seem that stuff that happened, like Suge. They tried to make it seem like Suge went ground beef and potatoes. Look at on all the comment sections. There's a whole description on what you need to do to go for the GoFundMe thing on every comment section
to get the shirt.
So if you can do that, that'd be fine. But anyway, they try to make it seem like Suge and TPD. That's where bad stories get. That's how shit get out there and mess up people's heads. Like Suge talked to Kiki D at the Soul Train Music Wars, and they had a conversation. Oh, niggas didn't have a conversation there. I don't even know if Suge recognized him at the Soul Train Music Wars. And everything happened with the gun incident and all of that as we were getting out of the cars to go into the building. And it happened backstage, not in front stage. So stuff like that is just what bothers me about the Unsolved and stuff like that. But
yeah.
I know they're just trying to show it was an incident at the Show Train Wars. That's all they really were trying to show, that there was some gunplay. So we just have to take it just for that. Yep.
And I think what they're trying to do too is just, I think what they were trying to prove too is that Keefe D did do some sort of security for Bad Boy, and so I guess that was their instance of being able to show the viewers that,
or that we saw them with Bad Boys.
Right.
Which okay, that's a good that's a good point, John.
Yeah.
RJ's not gonna come in. RJ wasn't even around. RJ didn't even know Easy NG333. He said he was listening. He tells us on an interview who he was listening to. He said he was working on a Titanic show on the boat. That's his big thing, working on the Titanic. And I always joke when he said listening to Bon Jovi or somebody like that.
Garth, I think he said Garth Brooks.
And he said,
yeah.
Oh, I said Garth Brooks.
Yeah, I think so.
Brooks. And he said, yeah. He said, I listened to no Tupac music. I didn't know who Tupac Shakur was in 1997.
Right.
He wasn't introduced into that world until like 2003, 2004, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Why hasn't Mutah online live? He's coming on at 8:30. It's 8:29, Heidi. He's coming.
Huge time difference, so we got to give him some slack if he's a little bit late.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, there he is. Hold on one second.
Robert T.
Hold on. Hold on. Hey, Mo.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
How you doing?
All right.
All right,
I'm good. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you good. I'm gonna merge you in, and then you'll be on with me and Reggie.
Cool, cool.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, Reggie.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're on with Mutah.
All right, what up, Reggie?
Oh man, that's much better, Moot. How you doing, baby?
Yeah, this. I'm good, man. Yeah, this is a direct call, man.
Okay. We appreciate you taking the time to chime in again for us. And so, you know,
no problem, man. Anytime.
You got a lot of people,
bro.
You got a lot of people chiming in, saying what's up. They've been hitting me up all day. If it's going to happen today, it's going to happen today. I said, yeah, I hope so. We're going to go on at 8:30. We hope you come in.
All right.
And you came in right at 8:30. So you're a man of your word. Yep.
I appreciate that, man. Let's make it happen.
Yep. We had a lot of people. You know, a lot of people viewed that one that was hard to hear. That part one, we had 4,000 people hit it within a day or two, which was a good hit for an artist. They usually like to hear all the bull crap, the Homeboys and Mob James and all of them. They like those interviews. But yeah. We had Crooked Eye on. They probably only got up to 3,000 with that. And that's been about a month ago. And, man, but anyway.
Oh man.
So they showed you a lot of love. They showed you a lot of love. So we're gonna try to hit it up because I know
let's try it because I don't know exactly how many minutes they're gonna give me. I just put the money in, the $50, and just we roll with the flow. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
So
we keep going, and when we lose you,
okay. No problem.
First question we got. Bro. Okay. Well, I got something I want to ask y'all first. So y'all don't hit it up. I'm gonna go with some questions from last week that y'all hit it up. And move if you could make them short. I'm just kind of read them down. And so read them to you so you can go to it. And you just tell me to go to the next one if you don't feel like dealing with that particular question, because I understand.
No problem.
Okay. All right. The first question was so y'all hold up your questions for a minute just so we can read the ones that we got, so I won't miss y'all questions once I finish with these. How's your relationship with the Outlawz current members now?
My relationship, you know what I mean, with the Outlawz, it's cool. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think like every family, we go through our ups and downs, our fallouts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we have a over 20 year relationship, man. You know what I mean? So we always go back to the table and try to talk things out. You know what I mean?
Cool.
You know, I talked to Noble the other day through Instagram. I'm in touch with Castro. A lot of people don't know Castro doing real good, man. He's back in school. That dude's studying Mandarin, Chinese language. You know what I mean?
Man.
He's doing real good, but he's just low key, man.
Okay. All right. That's for Castro. So, Noble, and can you explain the dynamic of how Noble came into the group? And because I noticed on Still Our Rise, we took Noble off. I mean, we took Fatal off of a few verses because I know why. Because I know we've been signing. We only signed you 4, and why, and then how Noble got on that. And was he came on to be a solo artist, or what was Pac thinking about Noble? Okay.
Like I explained yesterday, it wasn't clear. The other day it wasn't clear. Like the Outlawz, we was a group and a crew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, for example, the crew of the Outlawz would have been even Pac himself, Big Psych, Mo Preem, Storm. You know what I mean? Nutso, Whack Deuce, the Outlawz, which is all of us. This was like a clique. You understand? And then we had the Outlawz, the group, who would have been myself, Edie, Castro, Gaddafi, Fatal at the beginning. You know what I mean? And Nob was living he from Jersey. He from Gaddafi and Fatal hood. You know what I mean? But he was living in San Bernardino, California at that time. So Fatal looked out for him and told him he's in Cali. No just was coming around, kicking it and hanging it. And I think hanging around with us. And I think one time Pac heard him rap and Pac liked him. He was feeling him. You know what I mean? And Pac started throwing on songs. You know what I mean? And I believe at the beginning Pac was going to do a solo album with No. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had always, the first time I remember seeing Noble perform or do anything with you guys was the House of Blues incident when he took and rapped the Fatal part, when Fatal wasn't allowed to come inside. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably, that was the beginning, really.
Yeah. Okay. Gonzo, let's talk about Gonzo for a minute. And if you want to skip over it, we can, because you know how Gonzo, he kind of go off and get mad, and he a little touchy on the situation. And to be honest, he and I done made up.
We could talk about Gaza.
Okay. Do you consider Gonzo was alone? Did Pac ever put him into the crew or into any groups or anything? Or what's your thinking about Gonzo?
Pac never put him in the group, but you know what I mean. Pac did acknowledge him. I remember the first day that we met Gonzo. We was on tour with. I think he was going to Cleveland. One of these tours,
Cleveland, Ohio,
and everybody. You know what I mean?
Ohio.
Cleveland and Gonzo was on a tour. And I remember at the airport, Gonzo came over to Pac and introduced himself. You know, we knew who he was because he was in a group, the Caution group with Ice Cube. They had a few hits. You know what I mean? They was dope.
Yeah.
And Gonzo he came over and spoke to Pac like, "What's up, man? I got a lot of love for you, this and this and that." And Pac was like, "Yeah, man, y'all need to come to the studio and get on some tracks." And I remember when Gonzo walked away, Pac was like, "See, man, you see how that little dude is? That's how y'all supposed to be. When y'all see somebody, you know what I mean, older than y'all or a general, y'all got to go up and, you know what I mean, and introduce yourself."
Show your homage.
So Gonzo, so we can't take that away that Pac acknowledged him and Pac invited him to come in the studio and do songs with him, which he done. You know what I mean? So, like I said, you had an Outlaw clique, and then you had a group. So I would say Gonzo was part of the clique, you know. And after Pac died, he was real close with us. He was with us every day, you know.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I'll get back to the tattoo story that I heard, and I'll leave. I'll see because I was told that you wouldn't allow him to get a tattoo visible. Is there any truth to that? Okay.
To be honest, I don't even remember. You know what I mean? You know how I was back in the day.
I know how you were. You would freak your mind.
So I don't really know most of that stuff. You know what I mean? I used to get the crazy part because me and Gonzo, we got a good relationship now, but back then we used to get into it a lot. You know, we even had a fight. Yeah. You know what I mean? We fought each other, and after that, you know, we were still cool. We were still homies, but now we have a good relationship.
Okay, cool. Okay, Big Time, he just donated us $4.99 to ask you a question. So we appreciate that, Big Time. You want to know, can he talk about the last song he recorded with Pac and share how the studio session went and, tell us a story about how that session went?
Yeah, man, the last song that I ever performed with Pac was if I'm not mistaken, was The Life of an Outlaw on the Machiavelli record. My grandmother passed away, so I went back to Jersey to go, bury my grandmother. And I was there for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I was like loving it, running back in the streets, back on my block. And I ain't even care to go back to LA. I just like, man, you know what? I'm about to chill. I got some fame with me. I'm back in the hood. Everybody loving me, so I'm about to chill here for a few months. And I would speak to Gaddafi and him every once in a while. He was like, man, Pac doing an album, Machiavelli, he almost done. He pretty much did everything in 4 or 5 days. So in my mind, I said, well, I ain't going to make that album. But then I get a call from Pac like, man, you ready to come home? He sent me out there. The day I got back out there, he was doing a song, Life of an Outlaw. And that's the last song that I ever done with him. You know what I mean?
Okay. How was it working with Johnny J? I forget who asked that question, but somebody wants to know.
Johnny J that was my man. Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
He was cool, low key.
He was low key, quiet. A lot of people don't know. After I kind of walked away from the Outlawz and I signed a solo deal with Johnny J. I did a whole album and everything with Johnny J. You know what I mean? His wife and him still had the album. That was, to me, that was the best music I ever done in my life. But then when I started getting more into my religion, I was like, you know what, man? I don't even want to be involved in the music industry anymore. So I kind of just walked away,
Yeah. Okay. This is my personal question that we always ask a guest to come on, so just while I'm thinking about it before I go to the board. Who is your favorite homie out of the homies that, the security homies, not my security, fuck right way guys, but the homies like Buntry and all of them. Who was your favorite one that you like hanging with?
Yeah, I had a lot of love with Buntry, but right before Heron died, man, I got close with Heron. I was in Compton with him. It's crazy, man, because the day that Heron got killed, I was on my way to Compton with him. I was kicking it with Heron, man. He was taking me to the hood every day. I was driving around with him.
That's when y'all were coming up to the office a lot then, and then Heron was. Remember, he was working at the office. He was one of the last ones working at the office. So I bet you that's when y'all was really Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I got real close with Heron, man, up until he died. You know what I mean? I remember the last time I seen him, We was in Compton, and Risky, the one who do the art, he got into some trouble. And Heron hit me up. I was with him. He's like, man, some dude's trying to press Risky. I was like, man, let's go. You know what I mean? I used to be with Heron every day with my Glock on me, man. The crazy part, the day that he died, it was crazy because I supposed to actually went to Compton with him. And I was just riding around young. I didn't really understand the gang politics or how serious it was. You understand? Because I was, 17, 18, 19 years old, riding around with him. I didn't even know he was in beef with somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the day that I didn't go up there, the day White Deuce called me, was like, man, Heron just got killed. And that blew me away, man. You know, I was like, wow. I went to his funeral, though. You know, went to the funeral.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. How did, and this is somebody asked on the board, and I didn't write their name down, but they want to know, how did you hear about Gaddafi death?
Yeah, Gaddafi death, man. I heard about Gaddafi death. First, we heard he got shot. You know, I was in Atlanta. Okay. We was at Tupac Mother House. We got a phone call that he got shot. Right before that, I was like, when Pac died, everyone went back to their places. Everyone went to Atlanta. Me and Gaddafi went to New Jersey. And when we went to New Jersey, man, we was getting in trouble. I got locked up. Gaddafi was getting in some trouble, and we realized that this ain't for us. Like, man, we need to go back, you know, get back in the music days, get back into the studio. And Gaddafi was like, okay, you go to Atlanta, and I'm going to meet you out there. So I think that probably was like, you know, Pac died in September. We went back to New Jersey. I went back in like October back to Atlanta. But I introduced Gaddafi to my cousin, you know, my cousin Roddy. He was a street dude, a solid dude. And he was he was known to put in work, you understand? So when I introduced him to Gaddafi, I'm thinking Gaddafi is in good hands because I know how my cousin get down. You understand? He never leave a house without a gun. He's a soldier. So a lot of people don't know him and Gaddafi. They built their own relationship outside of me. You know what I mean? I introduced them, and they had things that they used to do in common. Like, you know, unfortunately back then they used to pop pills. You understand? I wasn't into that type of stuff. So him and Gaddafi would sit around, pop pills. That's how they used to get high back in that day. You understand? Yeah. So they built that relationship, and they would hang with each other every single day, even without me. So when I left, man, we was in Pop Mom's house, and we get a call. I forgot who did. I think it was Yasmin, Gaddafi mother, or maybe Molly. You understand? Castro picked up the phone, and he came in the room like, man, Gaddafi just got shot. And we didn't really we didn't really know where he got shot at or how serious it was. So, of course, we sad, but we like, you know, maybe he got shot in the leg. You know what I mean? We know how Jersey is, you know?
Yeah.
And then we get a phone call back. It was like, it was Mutah's cousin who did it. And Reg, man, that was like a hammer just hit my chest. Like, I couldn't believe it. You understand? And that's what a lot of people don't realize, that they made it seem like, you know, his mother's I would never say anything wrong to disrespect his mother. Yeah. You know what I mean? She get on the internet and she spaz out. She say what she want to say, but you would never hear me even replying to her or arguing back with her. I just replied one time when she was saying, making it seem like I was threatening the witnesses. You understand? Like she said, I was involved with threatening the witnesses, and which is 100% not true. And if it's true, those witnesses, I'm sure they still alive right now. Tell any one of them to come online or come on your show or come on YouTube and say, yes, Mutah was one of the guys who was threatening me. It would never happen. You know what I mean? I'm the one who went to New Jersey and made my cousin turn himself into prison. You know what I mean? Which we know, coming from the hood, is not a good thing to do, to go back in the middle of the hood and say, turn yourself into prison. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got one, Mutah, from Kenneth McLean. He says, if you could speak on or even confirm if there was an incident between you guys and Puffy at an MTV function and that you guys snatched a microphone from him or something of that nature?
Yeah, we had a little incident with Puffy, man. It was like a tribute concert that MTV was doing for Pac and Biggie. And they had like a lot of artists on stage. Tretch, the one who set it up and told us to come, because Tretch was doing his tribute to Pac. Puffy was doing his tribute to Biggie, Salt and Pepper. Everybody was on stage, you know. And I didn't want to do it. I'm like, how the hell are we going to be on the stage with Puffy? And the Outlawz like, nah, we're going to do it. So I had a plan. I said, you know what? I'm going to go with the flow. But while we live on TV, I'm going to snatch the mic from him or even knock him out on stage. That was my intention. But I got all drunk, man. I ain't even have patience. We was in rehearsal, and I thought I got it mixed up for being live, and I did it during rehearsal. and they kicked me out, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, guys.
Okay. Out of all the stuff that you guys recorded, we always ask all of our visitors is, do you have a particular Pac song that's your favorite? I know you're not into it now, but at the time before you really fell out of the music industry, was there a particular Tupac song that you liked the most, that meant the most to you?
Man, I think Pac has so many dope songs, but you know, Who Do You Believe In was probably one of my favorites, you know.
Okay.
Because it was one of them songs, very spiritual, you know what I mean? It was a dope one of my favorites for sure.
Okay.
One of our boys, Jersey Deep, who's a big supporter of our channel, he said a salute to Mutah. He's from East Orange in the building 937908. If that mean anything to you? Yeah.
Tell him I said thanks, man. But I'm from Chancellor Ave, man. I'm not from East Orange, but
okay.
Tell him much love.
Yep, he hear you.
Okay. Hey, Napoleon, I know a lot of people couldn't hear it before, but can you briefly just tell us a little bit about what the incident that happened at the Made video shoot with the stunt guy?
Yeah, man. It was Reggie. You was there at that video shoot?
I left. You remember me and Shug left. We were there earlier, but we left when the incident happened. When the security broke up and stuff. But I remember that stunt dude was just tripping the whole set, and y'all finally got tired of him or something like that.
Yeah, he was crazy, man. That stunt dude was out of his mind, man. He was like, I kept arguing with him. You know what I mean? I used to be a little troublemaker. He tried to tell me to go. He tried to tell me to go outside. Like, we could go. I could see you outside. But I'm thinking, like, man, if I fight this dude, you know how Pac is, Reg. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to work, he don't want none of us interrupting. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I gotta kind of bite my tongue, man, because we mess up this video shoot. Pac gonna go crazy on us. He gonna send me back to Jersey. But this dude kept mouthing off. He kept mouthing off, and I think I told Pac, like, look, man, this dude keep talking trash. He keep telling me he want to see me outside. Pac was like, this is going, we working. You know what I mean? And I forgot. He kept running his mouth, and Pac just lost it and started. When Pac started hitting him, we all started hitting him. You know what I mean? That's what I know, man. We don't ask questions. We just join in.
Hey, Moo, do you remember the politics of why we stopped doing video shoots with Tracy and Gobi?
I really don't know, to be honest.
You know
what I mean?
Okay.
I really don't know. I
just think that she's one of the main ones to be out there saying that Pac told her he was leaving Death Row after he did his album commitment. And I always say Tracy was fired a month or two prior.
I never heard Pac say that. You know what I mean? I know Tracy is a nice person, but me personally, the only thing Pac said to us is that he don't want us to sign directly to Death Row because he's going to start Machiavelli Records under Death Row Records, and he's going to give us our deal. So Pac was doing Machiavelli Records. Even that movie, I had to go see that movie, which was trash. You know what I mean? LT Hutton, I like him. He's a homie. Yeah. He get mad when I tell the truth. I told him, man, this is not it's not an attack on you. I have my own opinion. I can say what I feel about a movie. Mm-hmm. That movie was trash, and I think it was 90%, 70, 80% false.
Right.
You know what I mean? To make it seem like Pac was about to leave, so Suge just came and said, here go Death Row East just to keep him and all. It was way more like Fruit Daisy stuff, like garbage. You know what I mean? But that's what got a lot of people talking like, what they talking about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I never heard Pac say that he was leaving Death Row. Man, Pac loved Suge, Suge loved Pac. You know what I mean? Y'all was the one when Pac was down. Pac was a loyal dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think the most thing that people can say that might be wrong, it might have been some business side of things that wasn't correct. And you have to realize, man, in the music industry, nobody get their full rights. It's always going to be some money missing, some money uncounted for. Mm-hmm. You understand? And Pac wasn't a businessman. Pac was an artist. Like, Pac loved to go to the studio, record, and that's it. I never really heard Pac say, man, let me know what's happening with the money. You know what I mean? Pac really wasn't. He loved hip hop, but he really wasn't tripping on the business side of things. You know what I mean? But from what I know, man, he loved Suge. Suge loved him. We seen it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Suge bailed them out. You guys put Death Row, put up the money to bail them out. And Pac was loyal. Not only that, Pac said, I wanted to get a house for my mom. They gave him a house. You know, they did everything that y'all said. You know what I mean? Put his, you know, he kept his word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had Jay Flex on, and he talked about the incident that you guys had in the studio with the little fight. I didn't know if you wanted to put your side out there. He didn't say anything bad about it. He just spoke.
And he always said it was like a misunderstanding or something like that. He
exactly.
What fight though?
Some fight in the studio. Go ahead, Rich.
Who is the dude?
It wasn't him. It was Jay Flex. You remember Jay Flex, but it wasn't so much Jay Flex. I think he said it was one of their boys, one of his boys y'all jumped on. We'll probably don't remember, man.
I was just a pit bull, man. You know what I mean? And Pac said, get him up there. I just got it. That's how it was in that studio, man. You got to understand, man, I came from the rural side of New Jersey. You know what I mean? Gaddafi and them, they from Montclair, which is a little more suburban, but I came from Irvington and Newark, where I just came from the raw, uncut side. You know what I mean? So when I got in the music industry, I wanted to start trouble. I used to love to fight. That's the stuff. So when Pac I used to be in the studio wanting Pac to say beat somebody up.
Mm-hmm.
That's how ignorant
engineers or whoever.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But I could say I was ignorant back then. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we used to get down, Reg, you know, man.
Yeah, I know.
But Reg used to be my man. I used to always joke and mess with Reg, man. Reg was my man.
Well, speaking of that,
LeVar Reynolds wanted to ask you.
Go ahead, Reg.
LeVar Reynolds wanted to ask you, what was the most important life lesson you learned from being around Pac?
I think one of the things I learned being around Pac is that Pac, if he believes in something, he gonna roll with it, even if everybody's around him. You know what I mean? And if he make a mistake, he gonna own up to that mistake. So that's one of the things I do in life, man. I don't really care, especially in the time we live in, this social media time where everybody want to keep up an image and everybody, you know what I mean, want to worry about what people think about them. I really don't care what the people think or say about them. You know what I mean? And that's something I gained from Pac.
Yeah. DJ Gary want to ask you, what was your last conversation you had with Pac, or do you remember?
I really don't remember, to be honest. I really don't remember, man.
Yeah. Hey, Mutah, I know it was quick and that, and I know, and I believe in my heart that it eventually would have got worked out. But you know, after the MTV award show, we all know what Snoop when he did the little bitch move and all of that. What was? How did that conversation go? You know, I know y'all went in the room, but I remember y'all ordering up the bottles of Cristal and stuff in the room and stuff. But how did that conversation go when Pac was so upset with Snoop and disappointed? And can you just explain on that a little bit?
You know, man, Pac was upset. Like, you know, even though Snoop, I like that he's doing a lot of positive things now, you know what I mean? But Pac was upset, man, because a lot of people don't know that Snoop was actually in the studio doing songs dissing Biggie, dissing Bad Boy. You understand? And Death Row, Can-Am. After they got these trailers shot up, he came back and did a diss song. And he was like pretty much telling Pac, I'm riding with you. So when we was in New York and Pac turned on the radio and Snoop saying, no, I have no beef, I'm not involved in that, Pac was like, whoa. You know what I mean? You just was in LA doing diss songs, and now you're saying that. So Pac really got, he really was angry at Snoop. You know what I mean? Even though I do believe, like you said, Reggie, they would have worked it out. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Pac did love Snoop 100%.
Yeah.
And the more love you have for a person, the more upset they can get you, or the more you can be hurt by their actions. So Pac, Pac was hurt, you know, because he literally loved the hell out of Snoop and vice versa. They loved each other. But Pac was upset that he did that. And if anybody knows Snoop, like Snoop very political, you know what I mean? And that's his character, you know what I mean? And like Snoop told me after Pac died, I remember I asked Snoop about that. Why did you do that? I don't know if you remember when Suge put me on blast in the Death Row meeting when he called everybody after Pac died. And he was like, Moo, what you want to tell Snoop? And I was like, you know, Pac was mad at you. Why did you do that? You know what I mean? And Snoop was like, you know, I'm more like a Martin Luther King and Pac more like a Malcolm X. You know what I mean? And he was like, I was just really trying to diffuse the situation. And if that's what he really was doing, then, you know what I mean? You know, it ain't nothing wrong with trying to diffuse a situation or people killing each other. You know what I mean? But maybe if he would explain that to Pac, Pac would have understood, because everybody have different personalities. You know, Pac could get upset if you don't do what he wants you to do. but maybe that's what Snoop felt he had to do at that time. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. We got a guy by the name of Robert Arnold that he just want to tell you he loved a song that you did called "You Can't Be Touched."
That's Arnold, you said?
Yeah, his name is Robert Orono or something like that.
Oh, I thought that was my homie.
No, not your boy. Not your boy. Not Arnold. No.
Oh, all right.
No.
The song that You Can Be Touched?
Yeah, he just want to let you know that he loves that song.
What
Got him through some tough times. He just loves the song, and they got him through some tough times.
Okay, thanks, man. A
lot
of people don't know my verse on You Can Be Touched was written by Pac.
Oh, okay.
You understand? Actually, that was Pac's verse. And then one day, Pac came to me and he was like, "Move, man, that verse sounds like something you should be saying. So go in there and do it." And I just like, man, I'm honored.
Okay.
Mutah, did you guys have a lot of input on choosing the songs on Still I Rise, or is that something that was left for like Edie or one of those guys that was deep involved with that project?
We really didn't have that much involvement, you know what I mean? At that time, I think Edie was involved more, and maybe Molly and them in the
Molly,
really I remember like they used to take certain words. I was kind of upset because I say certain things and they'd take it out. Like I was a Muslim at that time, a new Muslim, and I try to reference certain things of Islam, and they just take it out, and I used to be like, man, these people tripping, man. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you go to?
Well, I was studying Islam at that time, and my mind was starting to, be a little different. What you say, Reg?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. No, go ahead.
Were you in New York with everybody at the MTV Awards or no? When they ran into Nas?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
I was there.
Okay. Do you have any recollections or stories about the incident in the park when they met with Nas?
And I don't know if you've been reading. Nas' brother been trying to put out there like he was about to like he was about to shoot Pac and all of that. And I just be trying to explain to people that, man, we were so deep out there. I think Fatal or one of y'all had brought so many dudes from Jersey and all those
Fatal brought his homies.
Yeah.
Fatal brought his homies. I brought my homies, and I can say every homie that I was with had a gun on them. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing like that. You know what I mean?
But I remember y'all walked from the park to the hotel because y'all was just. You remember that's when I was like, Pac feeling good about being in New York this time. They walked from that park. I think it was Cobra Park all the way to the Migos.
Pac walking. He was giving out money. Yeah. Remember, he was just passing out money to everybody. Yeah. And we had so many guns on us, man. No, they wasn't trying. It would have been a disaster. Trust me. Probably. I don't know how they were strapped, but I do know. I respect the way they handled that. You understand? I do respect that Nas and Pac spoke like men, and they handled it, and you know what I mean. But it wasn't like it was. It could have probably went down because one, that's New York is their city. You know what I mean. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we had all the homies from Jersey. We had Reggie. We had all the homies from Compton there, man. It would have went down. Yeah. You know what I mean? I do remember Pac after he spoke to Nas, he's like, man, I have a lot of respect and love for him. And when I go back,
I remember he turned to Go ahead. You about to tell me what I'm about to say because I remember him turning to Suge. You about to say what I was about to say, and he turned to Suge and told him he was taking that verse off.
He was going to take that verse off. He said, when I go back, I'm taking anything I diss Nas, I'm taking off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Snoop, do you remember seeing Snoop at the park? Do you remember where he was standing? Because I think
I don't remember
controversial. I don't remember either.
I don't remember seeing Snoop there. But I did hear where he said something like Nas could have put it down and like
he said something.
That definitely would. It would if it would have went down, it would have went down because we were strapped and we was deep. It wasn't a one-sided situation where Nas was just there. He had us surrounded and we couldn't know, bro. It would have went. You gotta understand, we from Jersey. You understand? So the part of Jersey we from 30-minute drive from. That's like the Valley to LA. You know what I mean? 30-minute drive from New York. So all the homies that came, they came strapped. It wasn't like it would have been like Nas had the upper hand and he had us, he caught us slipping. No, it would have went down. You know what I mean? So it wasn't what Snoop said as if Nas could have smashed and he could have just mashed on the homies. I mean, and they wouldn't have been able to not. No, it definitely wasn't that way.
Yeah, Vincent Verno, can you ask Mutah about the intro on Machiavelli? Where they saying it sounded like it said Suge shot me. Do you remember that? What they talking about?
I always hear people say that, but I never heard it.
I never heard that too. Yeah.
Man, they have to realize with these conspiracies, Pac loves Suge love Pac. You know what I mean? It was just a situation. Pac and Suge got caught slipping. You understand? It was just when it's your time. When it's your time to go, the creator gonna make it. It's gonna happen, and no one can stop it. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, Pac, nobody would have expected somebody to retaliate. On a Las Vegas Strip. People might feel the most comfortable at that particular time driving out of Las Vegas Strip after Mike Tyson fight. You know what I mean? Everybody had their guards down, and unfortunately, the people took advantage of it. And that's one of the things that when I look back at the situation, when that's the one thing I wish Pac would have avoided. You understand? Gang politics. You understand? Because even though Pac, like everybody would want to say he's from the East Coast, no doubt he's from the East Coast. Many of the West Coast artists, Ice-T is from the East Coast, Corrupt is from the East Coast. But Pac, when he was a young teenager, he moved to Oakland. He represented California. You know what I mean? He loved the West Coast. The West Coast is where Pac said, man, this is where I got my game from. This is where I became a man, and this is what people taught me, so this is why I represent the West Coast. But at the beginning, Pac was trying to bring the Bloods, the Crips, even the Mexicans, everybody together. You understand? And I think, I wouldn't really say it was a gang politics he fell in because, the Orlando Anderson dude, he snatched the chain because Puffy was going to pay him. So Pac looked at it in two ways. Like, look, this beef is from me. You know what I mean? Puffy sent this dude to snatch the chain, so let me get involved in it. But I don't think Pac knew how deep, how deep that gang politics go. How deep it goes.
And we thought we was untouchable at that time. We really thought we wanted.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Death Row was untouchable at that time. You know what I mean? I remember walking in the mall with y'all and people was, you would think, man, everybody was getting out the way. And I was like, you know what I mean? He was probably one of the first who united all the Bloods, all Bloods, all Pyrus. Everybody was together, even Crips. That he was like, it was untouchable, and it was a wake up call. You know what I mean?
It was. We never thought we got caught slipping like that, and then they always, we go back to the Frank and the gun incident, leaving the gun in the car and all of that. But like I said, even if he had 5 guns in the car, unfortunately, it would have still happened. Now,
when it's your time, it's your time.
Down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
when it's your time, it's your time. There's nothing you can do, really. It's just a sad, unfortunate. Like you said, that time we thought we was untouchable. You know what I mean? Who would have thought that something like that would happen? But,
And even I was listening to an interview today by Corey Edwards where he even said, we can deal with this shit when we get back to Compton. We out here to find chicks and girls and stuff like that. And, that's just the man. I'm sure that was the mentality of everybody that was at the house or the hotel when they heard about what happened. It was like, we're going to have to deal with this shit later. We'll deal with this later.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
And that's how everybody, man, nobody would think people would just light you up on a Vegas Strip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Mutah, can you speak a little bit about Kadada and Pac's relationship? A lot of people, there's conflicting reports if they were engaged or how close they were, and I'm sure you were probably around both of them, so I didn't know if there was any stories you could speak on about her.
Man, Pac loved Kadada. You know what I mean? He wanted to marry her. They was actually engaged. His intention was to marry her. He loved her. From what I knew, she loved him. They loved each other. You know what I mean?
Okay. Somebody wanted to
ask. A lot of people get upset with her because they have pictures of her dancing with Biggie and Puffy 6 months later at the live show. Yeah, but she gave that party. She gave the party for her. I always laugh. She always said she was laid up in the house for 9 months and couldn't move and was like comatose. But then she was out planning a party 6 months later. I didn't know that side. I always like, come on, remember your lives, bro.
I didn't know that, man.
But I'll leave that alone. All right.
See, you be knowing the stuff I don't know, right?
Well, but that was her dad company. You remember Quincy Jones was owning Vibe at the time. I'm sure he had her go and throw the party and be a part of the party to get her mind, to get her out of the house. But
yeah, for sure.
But she didn't have to be hanging out with them.
Was that the Biggie party where he passed away?
That was the one when he got killed leaving from. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But I'm not here to try to create no problems. What about QD3? What was your opinion on QD3? Yeah.
QD3, that's my man. QD3, I don't really, he's just a quiet dude. I really had nothing bad to say about QD3, man. He's always quiet. I think he minds his business. He stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? He don't really like to get involved in any problem. To me, he's just a good kid.
Yeah. Now, this is where the confusion come in, because even Noble said he thought he was going to be signed to Quest Records. And then, what was the name of those two guys that was hanging around John, that we know that was going to be signed to Quest Records?
I think he said Greg Nice and a group called the Ghetto Stars.
And the Ghetto Stars. Do you know about them?
I do remember Greg Nice. I never really heard about, you know what I mean? Like, Nobe is the first time, from Nobe's mouth, that was the first time I heard that he's going to do a solo album on Quest. You know what I mean? Because Kadada, I never heard Pac say it, but I can't deny it. You know what I mean? What if he told Nobe this? But I know he was messing with Greg Nice and them heavy. You know what I mean? Yeah. We had a lot of respect for Greg Nice. So Pac definitely was one mess with him.
If you had any, that he was trying to do something with them as well, which I can see. He was hanging out with Quincy. Quincy was introducing him to the fashion world and all of that. You remember when they went over to Italy and did all of that? So I can see them trying to do something.
That was dope.
Yeah,
that was dope, man. I ain't even know. See, you be knowing, right? I ain't even know Quincy the one hooked him up with that.
Producer from Murder Rap. His name is one of the producers from Murder Rap. His name is Michael Dorsey.
Your phone just got low, Reg.
He's reading the text. Say it again, Reggie, because when you read the text, it's too far away. There he goes.
Okay. That's over there, where you're at in Saudi Arabia, that kind of confirmed to you about the Kiki D story. If you can just elaborate on that a little more.
If you can. It again?
You had told us a little bit about two guys that had kind of verified that you had met involved in the religion that you had involved, that used to have with Southside.
Yeah, there's two Muslim brothers. They from Southside Compton Creek. You know what I mean? They Muslim changed their life. It was real, heavy into gangbanging at a young age. They never confirmed to me that, straight up and said Keefe D did it, but they made it seem like their homies is the one that retaliated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they never really got into it like that. But from what I said, it was like, from what we know, the homies retaliate. But we know how it goes. You know what I mean? We know how it goes back home, especially in Cali, in the streets, man. You fight, and we living in a time, man. You got to be prepared that people definitely gonna come back.
Yeah. Trent TB, maybe you missed it, but he was the first one when I named out the Outlawz. He brought up Storm name, so he never. He's not trying to exclude Storm by any ways. He, on the first part one, he's talked real highly of Storm. So please know that's what he thinks about
said,
Storm.
That's my Storm, my sister. She was the only female, artist that Pac was messing with, rapper at that particular time. Like I said, man, Outlawz was a clique and a crew. In a group, you understand? As the group, it was the members that you know. But as a clique and as a crew, you had people like Storm and Nutso and Wack Deuce. That was part of the clique that Pac brung around. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. And I talked to Shar Jones. We hopefully Sean will be considered doing an interview real shortly. But Val Young, then I'm tuning in a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
I'll try to put y'all in contact with each other if y'all haven't talked in a minute. Did you ever watch the movie Murder Rap?
Man.
Okay.
No, I never watched it. I spoke to what's his name, Caden, he sent me like a few messages. Okay. I never watched it though. You know what I mean? Who you in touch with now from the Death Row days, Reg? What's up with Neckbone?
Neckbone has been quiet. He's been real quiet. Trayvon is probably listening. Trayvon be
I spoke to Trey. I spoke to Trey this summer.
Okay.
Yeah, Trey. Matter of fact, when you said who you was the closest with, I would say Trey. Trey was my homie, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I spoke to Trey this summer, man. He was like, man, I'm still living this nightmare, man. It's hard to get out. But you know what I mean?
And that's what we're trying to tell people. he's still dealing with this. He's still fighting this, and that's what people don't understand. And they be wanting Trey to get on and get upset with Trey, but Trey just, he's Trey dealing with it the best he can. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't expect that to happen. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So anyway, Trey, everybody pretty much, we had Mob J, Gorillas, me and Gorillas are still real close.
Gorillas, that's my man.
Yeah, Crooked Eye. Everybody from really the road days, from after Gridlock and gang-related soundtracks and stuff. Daz and Corrupt is about the only one I'm still kind of can get out and reach out to. But as far as Snoop and Dre and all, Daz is crazy. Yeah, Daz is crazy. Daz hurt. I said some things about Daz I shouldn't have put out. But I'm gonna get to Daz.
I remember you used to always go at it with Daz, bro.
All the time. That's just Daz. Big C style. Yeah, Daz cool. Big C style. Yeah. So,
Big C style's the homie, man.
Yeah. We about to. I've been in contact with a lot of people lately. Now, finally got an attorney that we're gonna get. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to go after E1 because a lot of people haven't been paid in a while, and just have been talking and doing these shows. I'm finding out. Oh, Danny Boy. We talked to Danny Boy a lot.
Okay.
But, matter of fact, he did an interview last week with us. He came out pretty good. Yeah.
Dope.
A lot of people, like I said, a lot of them. It's not the main artists.
Yeah. No problem. That's dope, though, bro. Yeah, man, Reg, boy, you was the head of security, but you was the homie, Reg.
Yeah.
Reg, but you always been the same, though. You know what I mean? Everybody got along with you, always laid back, always smiling, always happy.
Yeah, and then when I started running the company, it kind of changed. People started, then I started being the bad guy. You know how that went.
Yeah, then you started to see from the artist standpoint of view, man. People
Yeah.
Was you there? I think one time we was at, I remember at Can-Am Studio, they wouldn't let us they was like, nah, y'all can't take the
I wasn't there. That was the time. Let me tell you about this. They called me. Don't you remember? That was when we went to the airport when y'all was supposed to fly out, and we didn't have enough tickets for the Craig Knights, that group they were just talking about, the news people that were hanging around. And I was like, Pac, I'll get them on the plane. Y'all get on the plane and go. Y'all go. I just got like 10 tickets or something like that. I'll get some more for them. And he was like, no, we all gonna ride together. We can't ride together. I'm like, well, guess y'all won't be going. Remember, we having that big strip party. And that's when he threw the tickets down. And I was like, nigga, that's your money on the ground, ain't my money. But that's when he left, right? And y'all went to the studio. And then that's when y'all went in there. And you know how they used to, search everybody. But Pac was like, y'all ain't searching us, y'all ain't woo. And the security was trying to play all hard. And y'all was about to jump to security. About to be there. They started calling me. I said, just let them niggas back. Just let them go back. God damn, they just left the airport. They ain't got nothing on them.
Yeah.
I was like,
we had some good times, though, bro. Good times in the studio.
And then we had to end up doing the party again the next week because everybody came back talking about how good of a party it was. And Pac was like, wow. What you get for acting crazy?
Pac used to go crazy. He's having like a little temper tantrums, man.
Yeah.
I always tell people, man, Pac, you know what I mean?
Probably just asked about Sharika was on the show, and she's a friend of the show too. And she told us about the time I got kicked off the plane on the way home. You remember about that incident? Can you talk about that?
See, I don't remember that. I don't even remember that, but I'm sure it's true. I remember when we first signed back with you guys. I don't know if you remember, man. We got kicked out of every hotel in L.A.
Oh,
y'all got us the house in the valley.
To Oakwood.
We used to call you every day, like, Reg, man, they kicking us out the hotel again.
Yeah, it was always.
Every day.
And then we got you out of the house. You remember that white man? You remember when me and that white man came over to the house and he didn't want to cry? Y'all had tore that house up so bad. I don't know if you
tore that house up, man. We
tore that house.
And I remember
$40,000.
I remember Shug trying to bring that up one day, like, man, when he first came home, he's like, man, y'all owe us money, man. Look what y'all did to the house. But I was kind of, I was like, man, I don't owe you nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, we was young and wild, man. That's what you expect. Yeah,
that was crazy. How's that dude G doing? Have you talked to him lately? The one y'all had brought in?
Yeah, that's crazy because I talked to G. G doing good, man. He's down in Atlanta. It's crazy because I lost contact with a lot of people. You know, I went through it. You know, I was upset with the Outlawz for a while, and then we spoke, and then after that, G reached out. Everybody doing good, man. People just trying to live life. You know what I mean? Yeah. G doing good, man. Okay. Down in Atlanta.
Tell us, you know, you guys, they like to hear that Pac ain't a married man, so I guess we can ask it. What famous females you remember seeing being around that Pac was, that in your mind, we don't know for sure, but was smashing? I remember Sally. I remember OJ.
Yeah, but we're going to skip that question, man. You know?
You're going to skip that one? Okay, all right. Really
I don't like to promote that.
You don't like
I'm married man, you know what I mean?
All right. Oh, I ain't talking about you. We're talking about Pac, but okay, we'll go.
Yeah, I know you were smashing. They're going to say, man, you promote fornication. I thought you were Muslim, man.
Okay, got you. I got you. Okay, we'll leave that alone.
But you know Pac is a wild dude, bro.
Yeah, Pac.
But a lot of people don't know, Reg, that Pac, like, he didn't even really go to clubs like that. Like,
no, he didn't like to go to the
studio. He just like he'd rather be in that studio.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Do you ever remember hearing a conversation with Pac where he said that at the House of Blues, because I don't remember this, because this dude Eugene Deal, one of Puffy Security, trying to put out, like they smashed on Pac and Suge at the House of Blues in L.A. after.
Yeah, I seen something like that, but I don't remember that. I think.
Yeah, we would have talked about that. Everybody would have got fired. Go ahead.
Yeah, when I actually seen them say that they seen Pac and Suge was on the phone, and Pac was on the phone, and you know what I mean. And they could have said it on him. You know what I mean. But you gotta understand that might be true though, right?
They might have, they could have sold, but they ain't said that.
It's not like
they could have sold.
It's not like they said they punked Pac and Suge. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Pac and Suge.
Well, trying to say they.
I remember Pac used to always say, like, man, you know, it's gonna be times we're gonna see Puffy and Biggie, but we ain't gonna be able to do nothing to them. You ain't gonna be able to get them all the time. You might see them and have to let it. You know what I mean? And he sounded like
maybe
Pac,
they didn't say
they was calling Pac, huh?
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
I said it sounded like something Pac would do, and they was like, "Yo, Pac," and Pac looked at him and turned his head. That sounded like Pac. His attitude.
But he would have told us, or he would have said something. He would have came back and like, "Man, we saw those niggas. They were out there," or something like that.
Yeah. Most likely, he would have said something. That's true. You know.
Yeah, he would have came back talking about that. But he claims, and what he claims is, and this comes from Kenneth McLean, who I trust his words because he be remembering stuff. He said that Eugene claims that Wolf and Puffy pulled up on Suge and Pac and said, "We got any problems out here?" And Suge and Pac said, "No." Is what he's trying to say. And man, trust me, I would have heard about that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. See, everybody got a story. You know what I mean? Once the people that's involved can't really confirm it, people can make up anything nowadays.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
That's the time we live in, man.
Yeah.
What's up with Suge, man? You talked to Suge, Rex?
I talked to Suge in like March, April or May, and that was before after they start clamping down on him on his phone calls and stuff like that. And he was just worried about trying to get money and make money and stuff. And so we were trying to do some stuff to make some money.
I kind of feel so. I talked to him last summer, man. I kind of feel bad. You know, we all got to live up to our, you know, we got consequences when we do actions. I'm not trying to take that from him because you know, Bone, my homie, like Bone, my man.
Yeah.
Bone is our
family. Don't you remember? Y'all brought your Bones up. Y'all brought Bones up to smash on us that time. Not to smash on us, but to talk about it at the studio. I remember that. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't think we ever spoken to that because that's when Suge was like, that story right there. Suge was like, we owe money. He seen Edie and them and said, you know, when Suge first came home, he ran into Edie. He's like, y'all owe me money. And I asked Edie, what did you say? And Edie's like, I just ignored him. I said, nah, man, with Suge, you got to stand up to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when I called
Bone. That's when I came to the studio,
Yeah, I called Bone. I said, man, Suge up there, man, we got to go confront him, man. And me and my cousins, my brothers, you know what I mean? We went up there. But that's why Suge always had a lot of, like, even respect for me because I everything that I wanted to say, I said to his face. You know what I mean? Even the time when we wanted to get off of Death Row Records, I don't know if you remember, you drove me to the prison to meet Suge. You understand? When the Outlawz was like, we want to leave Death Row Records, I said, no, let me go tell them face to face. You don't remember you drove me up there?
I remember going up there with you. Yeah.
St. Louis, us both, whatever it is, that small little town
in
Cali. Yeah, so I went there and face to face, I told Suge we want to get off of death row. I didn't want to make it seem like he locked up and now we want to, kick him while he's down and do everything behind his back. I'm always the type of person, man, I'd rather tell the people face to face how I feel. And that day when Suge was, at the studio and Bone came up there, we were strapped. I know you guys are strapped. And I told Suge face to face, I don't owe you money and I'm not paying you any money. You understand? And I think from that day, he had a lot of respect for me because I never tried to do anything behind his back and stuff like that.
He always did, though. He never really had no problem with you guys and stuff like that. I think he was more so about the Bones, and I think Flipside came with y'all. I think it was one of the OFTBs dudes that came with y'all. And then he made me one of
Bone, but a lot of people don't know Bone. Yeah, Bone was put, Pop knew Bone back in the day, but Bone from Geronimo Pratt and Mutulu Shakur, they from the Black Panther side, they the one who hooked us up with Bone. You know what I mean? That's how we got real close with him. Because Bone brother was locked up with Mutulu Shakur. His brother was locked up for life, so he did time with Mutulu and Geronimo Pratt. Okay. You know what I mean? But the situation is a sad situation. You know what I mean? Well, sure, he just got to face it. I just hope if he do come home, he have another chance. He just be on some positive stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jay Sasquatch. We signed the Outlawz after Pac's death. As a matter of fact, I gave him the contract, so I don't want to hand it to him. And we did sign him, and that was mainly to put out the Still I Rise album, I believe. Yeah.
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 The Still I Rise is another album. We did another album with you guys.
Oh, we did do the second album?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like we never released it though.
Yeah.
We was in the studio every day, but that's when shit got locked up and everything. He was already locked up, but everything was moving slow, and that's when we was like, we want to get off,
Yeah.
A lot of people, Mutah, they want to know about some sort of Instagram thing with Tretch. If that makes any sense, he made a post or something talking about you. Any words about that?
Yeah, Tretch, man. Yeah, Tretch, he said something. He posted a picture. See, a lot of people be forgetting, man, because I'm Muslim and everything, but at the end of the day, I'm still a man. You know what I mean? It's nothing when it comes to that. I'm still a man, and I'm a defend mine. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Tretch, I don't know, he got mad that I spoke against the movie, and so he put a picture up with me sitting behind Pac, and he said, "Watch out for traitors, even they behind you." I didn't even have to say nothing. You know what I mean? I woke up, my brother, woke me up, called me 7 a.m. in the morning. Did you see what Tretch said? When I read the messages, all the homies from Jersey was telling Tretch, man, come outside, drop your location. He must forgot that my family is still in the streets.
Right.
You understand? And people was like, drop your location. My brother asked him to give him the fade. Man, he probably had 400 messages from California, people telling him he can't come back to L.A. It backfired on him, because he was online talking about all the crazy people. I mean, people crazy and people was on his side, but when he spoke about me, it backfired on him. Mm-hmm. So one of the homies, literally, and I'm not saying I'm not a big gangster, I'm not saying nothing like that, but at the end of the day, I've never been a coward. Mm-hmm. You understand? Yeah. But I stopped things from happening. Man, when Tretch did that, my cousin was on his block. You understand? Where his mother lived, waiting for him to come outside. My cousin Roddy. Mm-hmm. You understand? And my cousin Roddy, like, give me 10 minutes. His brother, anybody walk out, we doing a video. We strapped and you gonna put this on your Instagram. I said, nope, go, leave. Yeah. You understand? Even Tretch was saying that. I still was telling people to leave him alone because I got love for Tretch. You understand? He's like an older brother to me. It was a lot of love that I had for him. So even when people was threatening to harm him, and I told him this, you understand? Because one of the homies, who's a blood in Jersey, he hit me up when I was in Cali when this happened. He said, look, man, things about to get wild. Like, bullets about to start flying. Would you get on the phone and talk to Tretch? I said, no problem. I have no problem with getting on the phone. You know what I mean? So I spoke to Tretch, and I explained to him why I said it, and I explained to him, you know what I mean, that I'm not like the rest of these outlaws. And when I say this, I don't mean it, no disrespect, but I had to make this clear. I said, because he's been running around. I said, I'm not like these dudes, so you really have to be careful running your mouth about me. I'm on the internet. I don't talk crap about nobody. I mind my business, you understand? And I explained these to him, and I said, look, bro, you know what I mean? And from a younger dude, I was coming at him with respect, you understand?
Yeah.
But I told him, don't take my kindness and my respect for weakness. I said, Tretch, because it ain't a coward bone in me, boy. I've never been a sucker. So for you to talk slick like that, man, you must be out your mind. You know what I mean? But we talk, and he took the post down, and you know what I mean, and that was it. You know what I mean? I think we saved like some crazy stuff that was about to happen in Jersey.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's good. And do you remember some incident on the Live and Die in L.A. Video shoot? I guess the title mall. Y'all got into it with some people?
Yeah, I remember Pop got into it with some people in the mall. Though. We wasn't there though. But he was upset. I think some young dudes was tripping on him. Okay. And they was banging on him, and he was upset. Like, man, y'all wasn't even around. He was some little dude. Y'all could have put hands on him. And we was somewhere like chilling or something. I remember he was mad though.
Yeah. That what he get for having a little show and then with him anyway.
Yeah, Michelle. How you doing, Michelle and them, man?
Well, Michelle, relative. You know, we call her relative, but she cool. She dealing with them. They're trying to do a women of death row thing with Kenya with her dad's baby mama. She's still cool. She's back doing her comedy thing.
She was cool though. She was a homegirl.
Yeah. Miss Shakur's Afeni's funeral. Did she have a service, and was she cremated, or do you know?
Yes.
And did you go to the funeral?
She did have a service. Yeah.
Okay.
I think she might have been cremated. I'm not sure, to be honest, but she did have a funeral, so maybe she wasn't cremated. You know what I mean? My brother knew it. And it's crazy because the last couple of years before she passed, I was in touch with her. You know, like she gave me the clearance for my documentary and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was in touch with her, man, and she was good people, but I think they stressed her out, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, with the movie and they suing her and stuff like that, I think there's too much stress. You know what I mean? She was going through a divorce, and it just broke her down. You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, they said she was cremated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mutah, Tupac used to speak on a guy named Bogart sometimes, and not many people know about him. Do you have any information you can give on him?
Yeah, Bogart, man, that was Big Psych homie from Schoolyard Crip. You remember him, right, Reggie?
I remember him. I got some a story about him. People ain't gonna want to hear, but go ahead. Because he was at jail in St. Louis Obispo, walking around there, hooked up with a dude and went crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he lost his mind, man, before Big Psych died.
Yeah, he went crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, Big Psych told me he lost his mind, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he was a rider before that. You know, he was.
He was.
Down. But I remember Big Psych told me that, like, he seen him, and Big Psych was like, I ain't even want him to sit behind me. You know what I mean? Because he knew that he lost his mind, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. But,
he was locked up with Suge.
After that, but I was still talking because I was taking care of half those niggas on the yard, and so they were telling me about him and telling me, "Man, your boy around here, hey, But anyway, yeah.
Oh man,
yeah,
man, the streets is heavy, bro.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit more about the beach little funeral thing that they have for Tupac after he was cremated? I know it was a small group of people, but a lot of people are asking if you can tell any stories about it and if Kadada was there.
I think Kadada was there, if I'm not mistaken. I really don't remember. To be honest, I don't remember everybody was there, but it was just like a small memorial. His mother spoke, and she threw some ashes in the sea. Just like a small gathering with the family. Then everybody went back to his house. Jasmine Guy, I think, was there. I think Jada Pinkett came. Like a few people like that.
Okay.
And is that when you guys threw like
some of his...
Go ahead, Rich. No, go ahead.
You might keep asking about I Tell Joe. I Tell Joe died in a car accident, as I remember.
Yeah, I Tell Joe. I heard he died in a car accident, man. You know what's crazy? I was in LA and I was like in this Jamaican spot and they had his picture up. And I was like, where's I Tell Joe? And he was like, man, he died.
Yeah, he died in a car accident. Yeah.
It ain't too many of us left, man. That's why when we run into each other, man, I don't be trying to hold on to no old grudges. You know what I mean? I just be happy to see that people that came from our era to death, that we survived. You know what I mean? And people be wanting me to hold on to grudges. Why you kicked it with the out, man? People don't got time for that, man. One day you here, one day you gone. You know?
Exactly.
Like, for example, Big Psych, you know what I mean? Big Psych was my homie. And, I love Big Psych. And he's one of the reasons I reached out to the Outlawz. I was in touch, but I used to always me and Big Psych used to clash a lot. like argue a lot, and I forgot he was drunk. I got into an argument with him on the phone. Even though we was following each other on Instagram, and I wasn't liking his pictures, he wasn't liking none of our pictures. You know what I mean? And but deep, like something inside of me kept saying, you know, reach out to him, man. That's the big homie. Reach out. And I kept saying, I'm gonna reach out. I kept procrastinating. You know what I mean? And then when I got that phone call, he died, man. That hurt because, you know what I mean? I remember the argument we had not too long ago. So after that, I said, you know what? I'm about to reach out to the Outlawz. We're gonna sit down like men and talk it over, man, because it's not too many of us left that survived from that era. You know what I mean? So I think if there's any small differences, man, people need to put that to the side and just, you know what I mean, come back together. And I ain't talking about doing music, and I ain't talking about none of that. So I'm just talking about for the sake of what we went through, because we had some, man, we did some legendary stuff, Reg. You know what I mean? Even though us and Pac and the Outlawz, we was the last ones to come to death row, but during them 2 years, 1 or 3 years, however long it was, 1 or 2 years, we did some. We was a family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who did Pac consider the best outlaw, you know, of you four or you five? I don't want to compare with Big Syke or himself, but who do you think was the easier for Pac to, you know, to get stuff rope pulled, always had their verse on point? Who would you consider the best one?
I would say, to me, the best after Pac was Gaddafi. And then Fatal.
Okay. And Fatal.
You know what I mean? Fatal was a beast. Fatal was a beast, but Gaddafi used to get Pac a run for his money. Gaddafi used to make Pac go back in that booth and say, man, I got to put a verse after Gaddafi, like on the Made in our DDAZ song. After Gaddafi killed it, man, Pac had to go back like, man, I need to end this. You know what I mean? But Fatal was a beast. Don't get me wrong. Fatal was a beast. He had freestyle for 2 or 3 hours and destroy anybody. You know what I mean? But it was something special about Gaddafi that I think he don't really get his props, you know?
Yeah.
All right, I have one last fight question, and then I'll be done with the fight questions. People say that there was an incident with Corrupt and Tupac. I don't remember. We were somewhere out of town, and Daz, I guess, spoke on it and said he was trying to jump in or something. Does any of this sound familiar at all?
Yeah, Pac told us about that. I think y'all was we wasn't there, the Outlawz, Reg, and you guys, I think y'all was in Cabo. Y'all was in Mexico somewhere, Reg, shooting a video for Snoop or something like that.
No, for
Pac told us that he got to. Yeah, with Danny Boy and everybody. Pac told us when he came back, he was like, man, I got into an argument with Corrupt, and I told him to shoot me the fade. You know what I mean? But he said that he was all around dog pound dudes. And Pac was like the only one who, I don't think Daz was jumping in. But Nate Dogg, Pac said Nate Dogg was when it was like, you know, standing up for, you know, Corrupt. I don't think Nate Dogg was no punk, Andre.
Yeah. No, Nate Dogg was the hardest one with them. But, you know, the homies would have rushed like any of them if they would have touched Pac. Any of those dog pound dudes, it would have been crazy and Cabo. We still
it would have been crazy for sure. It would have been bad, you know what I mean? But Pac was trying to handle it like family. He was like, let's just shoot the fade, you know, and, you know, Corrupt. Even though Corrupt, my brother, I love Corrupt, he turned it down, you know?
Yeah. Corrupt wasn't like that. He wasn't like that.
Corrupt wasn't. And I don't say this to put Corrupt down. Corrupt a good dude, you know what I mean? So I don't think I ever have anything bad to say with Corrupt. Like, you know, he was a good dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Corrupt is. Corrupt and C-Style, I have a lot of respect for my little dog pound dudes.
Yeah, C-Style, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Big C-Style was good dude. Okay. Man, looks like that $50 going a long overtime for us.
Yeah, that's just stretching, bro. this junk stretching more than if we was in the States, in America, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
International card.
Kenneth McLean has one, Reggie. I'll just ask this one time. He said, just to shut down the conspiracy rumor once and for all, straight from Mutah's mouth, did they ever have an altercation with a guy named Little Half Dead in Vegas?
Nah, man, that never happened.
I didn't think so. Okay.
I never even heard of that.
I think he was like a rapper, somebody with Snoop on a Snoop.
Yeah, he was with Snoop and them. He was Snoop's cousin. They say he was a little half dead. Myself and Sharita, of all the people, that's why I say I don't even know how they're gonna pick a dog. And they knew how in the dog pound guy's relationship was. But they said we conspired to kill really Suge. And Pac was
I heard about that, but I laughed at that.
Yeah.
Because I know Suge, like Suge's a funny dude. I know if Suge's mad at you, he come up with an amazing story, bro.
And that's why I try to tell him, trying to be funny. And as soon as he heard that we know about it, number one, he's accusing his daughter mother. But as soon as he heard about that, he had his attorney to do a retraction. But that don't get to play like the accusation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was like, that's just bullshit, you know.
He probably never. It wouldn't sound like he'd say something like that, man. That's his wife, you know what I mean? And that story, I laughed at it. I said, man, whoever made that story been watching too much television, man. That just, you know what I mean? That was funny.
People, let me just put
people
this
believe
names on your
man. People, Reg, they got you. You like
over half the people on this board. Over half of the people on this board, Mutah, was believing this shit 3 or 4 months ago.
I heard a story. They said, Reg, you don't like since you put the hit out on everybody, and Gaddafi was like the only witness to Orlando. You the one who put the hit on Gaddafi through me, man. I started laughing like. I said,
I've been in New Jersey one time in my life. I wouldn't have known how to walk around or get around or kill some man. I know.
Yeah.
Things
funny,
people
man.
do for money.
Yeah. But it's all good. Most of the people that believe
no, but I would say this, man. I would say, like, Reggie, you know what I mean? I don't just say it because you're on the phone. You was one of the most loyal people around Suge.
Yeah.
You understand? From what I seen, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about like the homies who was holding him down and stuff like that, but I'm talking about when he didn't do for him. You know what I mean? That when the shit was sinking, when everybody was running, everybody was turning their back on death row, you was the only one there, literally. You know what I mean? That's holding it down, trying to push it. Even when we left, everybody left. You know what I mean? You was the only one there. Like, man, I'm down with Suge to the wheels fall off. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, I don't even talk about it no more. I just said, hey, I said my piece on it. It hurts when people say that because of how we was hanging out and doing things, and say a person that you was with, you know, people accuse it. But the good thing about it, like I always said, is it was like you or somebody or his mother or somebody like that was saying it, then it would hurt me more. People that never met him didn't even know who Tupac Shakur was in 1997, 1996. Didn't even know he existed.
Sure.
That comes out 3 or 4 years later. Like, well, Frank did.
All types of stories.
But Frank was just trying to chase the dollar. You know, he was just.
Frank, yeah, I, you know, even though I like Frank, that was a good dude, but I think it was about money. You know what I mean? At the beginning, people ran with it. You know, Frank was a good dude, but you got to understand, people when they get desperate, they say anything. And it might not even been Frank. Somebody probably came to him like, "Man, tell the story."
Well, it was
$200,000-300,000 for you. You know,
that's how it went. They and his story changed his theory or his beliefs changed 4 or 5 times. You know, and so that's why I knew.
I never believed that. I never believed that. You know what I mean? When I hear the people say Suge set him up, and man, Suge, I remember going back to the hotel and he showed us like bullet wounds in his chest. You know what I mean? And he showed us like, and I remember listening to the Keefe D story, how he said we didn't even know what car Pac was in. So we had to drive up and look inside every car until we see Pac. And I remember Gaddafi said the same exact thing. Gaddafi said, man, the white Cadillac pulled up, looked in our car, then he drove to the next car. I kept seeing them looking, and like they was looking for somebody in the car. He said, when I seen that arm come out of the window when they got up to Pac, he's like, man, my heart dropped. You know what I mean? So there's no way this person can, you know what I mean? It just, you know what I mean? It makes sense what he said, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, then they go because I guess the driver is dark skinned and Gaddafi said light skinned. But at nighttime, who knows? You know, they have so many reasons. You know, you say one thing and they come up with another.
In a situation like that, man, you don't even remember. Like, you won't even pinpoint if you get into a brawl. Like, you ain't yourself, you ain't gonna be able to say everything that happened. You know what I mean? A murder or something like that, man. Nobody expected it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, It's all good. Like I said, as long as people that really matter, don't, not saying that fans don't matter. I'll be lying if I said I believe that. But people that's close to us and close to us don't believe those theories. That's all. I just think that it got out there. Yeah.
But the internet is the internet. Nobody can defeat the internet, man. That's why I'll be telling people when they come to me, like, this person be saying this bad about Pac, this person, why you don't say? And I said, look, man, I'm not about to be fighting with nobody on the internet because you will never win, first of all. You know what I mean? And I said, second of all, man, people would say things about your mama, people would say things about everything. People say bad things about Allah, the creator of the heavens and the earth. You know what I mean? You can't go around and, you know what I mean, and just jump and fight and argue with everybody. You would never have no rest, man. You know what I mean? We living in that time where everybody gangster on the internet. I just ignore these jokers, man.
Somebody asked Mutah if you could speak on recording your verse for Trading War Stories. They really like that verse that you did on the All Eyes on Me album.
I think you did earlier. Pop wrote that.
Oh no, that was You Can Be Touched.
Not Trading War Story. He wrote on the You Can Be Touched. You know what I mean? He actually wrote it and he performed. He recorded it first. The You Can Be Touched. But on Trading War Story, that was like SIBO, Storm, the Pot. You know what I mean? And I touched on about what happened to my parents. You know what I mean?
Right.
And on that song, that was like the first time that I was able to, that I ever like explain what happened to my mother, father. Seeing them getting murdered when I was 3 years old. I was able to put it on, because before it was hard to like come out. How can I articulate, the murder of my parents? And I used to avoid it, but that was the first time I was able to put it out on the phone. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people say they love that song. They love that one.
I appreciate that.
What did you think of the hologram when they did that? Did you have any opinion on when they did that, when Dre and Snoop did that?
I seen it. I was out here in Saudi. I think it was crazy, like the movements and stuff. I was like, wow, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was crazy. Just seeing that, it kind of brought back, had a lot of mixed emotions, Whenever I see anything with Pac or like, you know what I mean, it always brings like, mixed emotions, man. To know, like when you see videos of him and pictures of him, it still seems like he's here.
Right.
You understand, with us, but we can't even reach out to him. You still see him smiling and you hear him talking. It's different, but we can't pick up the phone. You know what I mean? So it's different, man.
Yeah. All right, this is a silly one, but it will probably clear up a lot of things that people wonder. On the chain that he got, the big round one, did it say euthanasia on the top, or did it say Machiavelli on the top? People usually speculate as to which one it was.
Damn, I don't even know, bro.
A lot of people don't remember.
I remember saying euthanasia.
Okay.
Not Machiavelli.
Okay.
But I didn't want to deliver it.
Yeah, might have said euthanasia.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't know what that word meant.
Yeah, because that's what we used to call it, the euthanasia chain.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I remember saying it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we used to call it that, man.
Yeah. Okay, you see any good questions on the board, Reggie?
I'm looking for this one. They're all good. There's so many of them, but I want to looking for this guy Darren's question. He probably asking something stupid. They want to always throw jabs at Kenneth McLean. That's because Kenneth McLean writes his stuff out real thorough and usually a good question. But I can't even see what Darren wrote. So if you already typed it, I'll try to answer it, Darren.
Okay.
Even though you're new to the board. Well, yeah, you've been around. Y'all only I can't find it, Darren. So retype it and I'll try to answer it for you, man. All right.
Okay, somebody said...
Nah, but keep doing your thing, man. You know what I mean? It's good to hear from you, Reg.
Man, you too, bro. I'm glad to hear. I've been hearing, Relis is your biggest fan, so he always tells me, man, Mutah is this, Mutah
really got that gas,
bro. They $1 million off of selling coffee. He's doing that. He got
I'm trying to hustle, man. We ain't getting $1 million, man, but we try to hustle that coffee brand. I started my own brand, man. I said, you know what I mean? I gotta keep it grind, bro. You know what I mean? I moved out here to Saudi Arabia 7 years ago, man. I just needed to change.
Okay. All right, here's the guy, Darren. Darren Stewart asks, asked him, did he and Heron ever talk about Orlando killing Foxy? I know it was something stupid. But go ahead.
Did who?
Did you and Heron ever talk about Orlando killing Pop?
Nah, I don't. I think headline. Everybody just felt, what they knew where it came
Somebody
from.
from the South. Yeah.
Yeah, they knew where it came from, but nobody really pinpointed exactly who did it.
Yeah. Okay.
Headline was a G, boy.
Yeah, everybody like Heron.
It was crazy, headline.
Mm-hmm. You can die if you want. That's my joint. They throwing out all your songs now that they like. They like somebody said you can die if you wanna. Garcia Baby, don't need to hear that. They want to know if you know anything about. Oh no, I'm not answering. We already done. I saw something on Jail Man. Of course, no. I'm not answering your question. We'll talk about that later when we are the Don. I see you on the enemy's chat board talking shit.
That's the internet, bro.
Yeah, here's one. Mutah, can you talk about the change in Tupac's personality after he signed to Death Row, if there was one?
I think, a lot of people don't know Pac always had a wild side in him. You know what I mean? But he even admit himself that after he got shot, his personality changed. You know what I mean? And we hear it through his music. Pac used to be. It was a time that Pac, he would have an album, and he would have a lot of positive message. 2 or 3 gangster songs and stuff like that. But when he came to Death Row, it was all rioting. It was all, you know what I mean? And he said it. He said, "Man, I never expected one to be shot by, another black American, another black person. When I was doing music all my life for black people, you know what I mean?" And then he said, "I never expect a black girl to accuse me of rape." And I think from them 2 incidents, man, he just went on one. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it changed him. And who wouldn't change if they go do stuff like that? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean, Reg? Like, who wouldn't change, man? You can be the nicest person on earth.
Yeah.
But if you want someone to accuse you for raping them, and then another person is trying to kill you, you're going to change, because now you got to defend yourself. You got to defend your honor, your character, and also your life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And we know how it is in the streets, man. You got to deal with wolves like a wolf. You cannot, you know what I mean? You can't talk that peace stuff. Sometimes violence will bring peace in your life, even though it sounds crazy. But you have to sometimes put it down in order for people to respect you, and you can have a peaceful life. So Pac, he had his back against the wall, and that's how he reacted.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did Tupac ever mention anything to you about trying to squash the stuff with Biggie, or no?
He mentioned, he definitely, like, from what I know, Pac was like, I remember he had a dream. I don't know what that dream was, but he didn't really tell us. But he came downstairs and said he had a dream about Biggie, and then he's like, deep down, I really don't want nothing to happen to him. Mm-hmm. And he even said that in the interview. He's like, I'm just like a big brother who want to spank my little brother.
Right.
He didn't really want anything bad to happen to him. You know what I mean? So, it just got out of hand. I think maybe, you never know, maybe they would have all sat down. Biggie probably would have been on Death Row Records, man.
That's what Suge always said was his goal. Yeah.
Huh?
That's what Suge always said his goal eventually was. Yeah.
It probably would have happened. They probably would have sat down, talked.
And that was before Pop. Yeah, that was before Pop.
Yeah.
He used to say that. I'll go ahead and answer We Are the Don question. He want to know, you have any information, or you know anything about Big Stretch Walker?
Yeah, Big Stretch. He dead, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A year exactly for the date that Pop got shot.
Yeah, man. Anyway. Big Stretch. It's sad. You know what I mean? It's sad how how the people turned their back on Pop. And I was there. I remember when Pop first got shot up. And he was hiding. I think everybody know now. I usually don't say a name, but in Jasmine God House. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. And Pac was like on a couch. He was with the homies like Mike Cooley from Oakland, and a few people from Oakland and us. And I remember Big Stretch came in there with that message from Jimmy Henchman. And Big Stretch was like, yeah, I spoke to Jimmy Henchman. He said that, you don't want to go to war because you don't got your money right. And that's why Pac said that at the end of that song.
In the song, yeah.
And I'm from the hood. I'm from the streets. Even though I was a youngster and it wasn't my place to open my mouth, But when he said that, I said, that's strange. How does she, like, that's supposed to be Pac boy, but he bringing messages from his enemy? You know what I mean? So I knew that was strange, you know what I mean? Because if that's your man, when somebody say, no, you don't bring the message back from your enemy, you know what I mean? And it wasn't like it was like Stretch was saying, yeah, man, you know, I heard he said this, man, so we got to get prepared. It was like he was kicking Pac while he was down. And Pac didn't do anything wrong to that dude. That's the crazy part. Like, Pac never did nothing wrong to Big Stretch. He put him on songs. He used to take Big Stretch whole family to amusement park to pay for everything. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't do nothing wrong for Big Stretch to really turn his back on him, you know?
Coach, I want to ask you, I know you don't like speaking on it too much, so you won't have to elaborate if you don't, but his ex-wife, did you ever talk to her, or do you know if Pac ever talked to her once he was released from prison?
Nah, Keisha, man, I wonder what's up with her, man. I don't know if Pac ever spoke to her.
I never saw her. They try to say, some people try to say that a week or two before he got shot that he had snuck her in and flew her in, but we would have heard about that. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that, you know what I mean? We probably would have heard about that. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never know.
I know she was the one that reached out to us for Pac. She's the one that reached out to us for Pac. But yeah, that's all I know
about. He was cool. I don't know why he got a divorce from. I don't really know. You know, certain things. We was young, man. Certain things Pac didn't tell us everything. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. What do you think about the young lady that came out talking now? The accuser.
Yeah, about the way. I think that woman crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We know Pac, man. We know his character. And like I said, I spoke on this before. We're not trying to say that women don't get taken advantage and it's not people that have real serious cases, but we know that woman is a fraud. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't even lock Pac up for rape. He didn't go to jail for rape. They arrested him for some type of sexual misconduct, but it wasn't rape for her to come and say that he was part of her getting raped. You know what I mean? Is a fraud. You know, she participated in everything that happened with whatever she did with the other dudes. And I guess she felt like it was a come up. It was a lot of mystery. Find out she cool with Haitian Jack and these type of things. You know what I mean? So a lot of things didn't add up. So for her to come out now, I think, people just be wanting fame. Maybe she getting some money for it, $200, but it's the reason she coming out.
I think she's promoting a book or something like that. I think that she's trying to
something gonna come out what she up to.
Yeah. Marcus Marino, and this is a good question because I never seen y'all really. Did y'all have any workout program that y'all was doing when y'all was at the house alone and stuff like that? Because y'all was able to do those shapes. Especially Pop was able to do shows and he was in good shape. I never seen him in the gym working out.
He used to do a lot of push-ups. I think we used to drop down and do push-ups every once in a while, but Pop was the type of person that used to do push-ups all day.
Okay.
He didn't even eat, man. That's what's crazy. You think about it.
He was smoking on the cigarette.
Chicken and one soda like once a day.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
Mario Fernandez want to know, do you know how Pac met Jimmy Henchman? Was it through Haitian Jack like they put in the show? Or do you know if he met him from somebody else?
Do I know what?
If Pac met Jimmy Henchman through Haitian Jack like they put out, or did he meet him some other way?
I'm not even sure how he met Jimmy Henchman. You know, it's crazy that I ran into Jimmy Henchman in the mosque. You know that, right? Did I ever tell you, right?
I didn't know that. No.
After I became Muslim years later, man, I was in the mosque in LA. It was Ramadan, so I was going there to break my fast. And I seen like a bunch of dudes with these Caesar, whatever entertainment jackets on. And I knew his face, you know? But I was shocked to see him in there. So I went up to him like, what's going on? I'm Napoleon from the Outlawz. What's up, bro? And you Jimmy Henchman? He's like, yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, you know, what's happening with that Pac? You know, the word on the street is that you did this and you did that. You know what I mean? And I was like, are you Muslim? He's like, yeah, I'm Muslim. I've been Muslim for this amount of years. You know what I mean? And he was like, you know, I never really, I never got involved in any of that stuff. And Pac just was coming at me only because it was my artist who we was paying for him to do, just whatever. You know what I mean? And I was even in touch with him while he was in prison. He was lying to me, man. That's why I gave him a chance to come clean. Like, we Muslim. Once you become Muslim, we can't be killing each other, fighting over stuff, that we did back in the day. You know what I mean?
Can't even touch each other.
Came clean, like, yeah, I made a mistake. Huh?
Can't even fight or touch each other. Yeah.
Yeah, he could have came clean, like, I made a mistake. And then when I read in the news that he was down, I was like, damn, man, I just, But I guess, I was probably naive to think he'd just come straight up and say, yeah, I did it. And we ran down on Haitian Jack. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your boy, Arnold, I call him Double A now because I don't know how to pronounce his name. He got a username of like Arnold or Arnell or something like that.
Yeah, Arnold. I mean, in Russian. Arnold.
Okay. He wanted to ask, he wants you to tell a story about Pac taking pictures. I guess you know something about what he's talking about.
He probably talking about like the last week before Pac died, man. It was strange because you know them little portable cameras that you throw away.
Yeah, the little Kodak.
The little Kodak. The last week before Pac died, man, he sent someone to the store. He's like, you know what, he's like, we don't really have pictures together, man. I think we should take a lot of pictures for memories. So that last week, man, we was just running around taking a whole bunch of pictures the week before he died.
Okay.
I think that's what he's talking about. You know what I mean? It's like he felt it. You don't know, but they were strange to come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Say, let's take some pictures, man. He never act like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why a lot of people felt that he did that song, "To Live and Die," not "To Live and Die." The one in the video with all the people that had passed away. With Red Fox and all of them. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you. Yeah.
What'd he say about it?
No, I just think that was just me adding commentary to why.
Yeah,
a lot of people say
that was crazy too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Real talk.
Yeah. We'll have to answer that.
Mutah, what was, from your vantage point, what was Suge's reaction when Pac passed?
To be honest, I wasn't around Suge, you know what I mean, when he got the news that Pac passed. We was at the hospital every day. I think when Suge checked himself out of the hospital, got released at the hospital, he probably was at his house. We was at the hospital every day just guarding Pac, you know what I mean, because they had him on the first floor. So we would just take turns sleeping in the van, you know what I mean? We'd be out there, three of us, White Deuce is out there with us too, Reg, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Three of us would be out there during the day in the van, just parked in front of the window with our guns. Them three would go to the hotel, sleep. The other three would come out at night. You know what I mean? So when we got the word that Pac passed away, I wasn't around Suge. We didn't see Suge, I think, till like the next day or 2 days later, something like that. But from what I heard, he was hurting.
Yeah, and in Frank's book, that's the one thing that he did get right. I'll give him credit for that when he wrote that. So y'all can go back and read that. That's how, because we was all around the table talking at Suge's house when they got the call, and then we didn't go to the hospital. We went to the hotel and we met Feeney now when they was at the hotel, and then that's when they started talking to make the plans and stuff. I remember she was staying downtown at a hotel downtown because she was trying to stay closer to the hospital. So yeah. Tracy Green asked,
I'm sure he was hurt. What happened?
Still in my life. Yeah. Tracy Green wants to ask you, what's your opinion about claiming the mob? Do you think he was claiming the MOB or the tattoo MOB on him? Do you really believe that was money over bitches, or what's your opinion over that?
You know what I mean? I think I really don't. You hear different. Hello?
Yeah.
I think we about to run out of minutes. I just got alert, but I don't know if Pac was really representing the mob like that. You know what I mean? He never clearly came to us and said, "Look, man, I'm representing the mob. I'm a blood now," because Pac had Crip homies as well. You know what I mean? I think he was showing his loyalty to Suge and for bailing him out and stuff like that. But I wouldn't recall Pac straight up saying, "Look, man, it's my Paru. I'm a blood now." I don't remember that. You know what I mean? To be honest.
Yeah. And the only reason that some people would say yes he was or something like that because he said fuck the rap game, this MOB, in one of the verses. So yeah, I got you now.
Just us now. He dropped off, so his minutes must have ran out.
So,
yeah.
Well, yeah, that was a good, damn
good
interview
hour and a half.
with good hour and a half with him. I thought it went well.
Yeah.
A lot of the questions that some of you guys came on later, if y'all go back and listen to, a lot of the questions that y'all was trying to ask, we had already covered either in part one of the interview, which was 2 days ago, or we covered earlier in the show. So there's a lot of y'all, I felt y'all questions wasn't getting answered. Yeah, he just texted that he got disconnected.
Yeah.
Um, I thought he did real good. I thought he was real forthcoming. And
There's
yeah,
only so many questions we could ask. You know, we can't get to everybody. So I know some people might be upset with us, but we can only ask so many. You know.
Yeah, and we'll give it a month or two and see. And we'll get Mutah. Mutah's in the, as we see, and we get some more things cleared up, we'll get him back on. Once again, shout out to Arnold. And he's in the in-between guy. Him and Mutah must have some business relationships together, good friends. And but now I got Mutah's number, so we can always call him too. So it's all good. Yeah, I was, like I said, I was. Thank you, Dayu, for that. We appreciate it as well. Well, John appreciated it. But yeah, I thought it was a good interview. I hope y'all react to it and listen and comment in the comment sections on it well. And so, what y'all think?
He definitely put the nail in the coffin for the theories, for the conspiracies. So that was good.
Well, this will be
we
out
always
there.
do
By
that.
Now, the ones that believe what they believe is going to believe, and the ones that don't.
Yeah.
I'm not even for that anymore.
Yeah.
It's just all about putting it out there. You keep hearing it, and maybe your opinion will change. But pretty much the ones that by now that they just don't want to believe, and they're not going to ever believe. They'll be listening. They'll be saying the government killed Park next. They're going to be hiring, and not even saying they just believe the JMX theories or RJs. It's just that they want to believe. They just want to believe something other.
Yeah.
It's just like Laker fans.
Yeah.
In LA.
Yeah.
95% of the people are Laker fans in the LA area, Orange County. But you got that 5% that just love the Clippers. And that's just because they just want to be opposite. Even when the Clippers was doing bad, they just wanted to be opposite. So that's all. Jaja, I'm surprised at you. I thought you wasn't a fan of ours. You said rest in peace. Okay. I got to start looking at your comments a little better, Ja. Yeah, I like that. That's a good one. Question on Suge's lives. Jake Sosquatch. No one ever questioned Suge's lives.
All right, you take over for a minute, Reggie. I'm gonna grab some water. You take over. I'm gonna leave you solo just for a minute, though.
I think yeah, whatever.
Just for a minute.
You know what you gotta go do.
No.
All right. Yeah, I'll read some stuff off the board. Yeah, thank you, Free. Mr. Williams, Miles Williams. Appreciate that. Y'all feel like messing with Joe Cool tonight? Y'all want to mess with? I feel like calling and messing with somebody. Let me see. Yeah, well, I guess we'll get Joe Cool later. Fuck with Joe Cool later. Yeah, got him and Young Buck issue worked out. Those two back cool. So I'll be working. I'll just be on the internet all day. I'll be trying to get Butler together. No, I wouldn't do Kathy Scott like that. That's an old lady dance to it. He said, we are the Don, we are Trey. Yeah, I told you, we're going to leave Trey alone. Trey going to call us when he's ready. Yep. 313. Now, 313 work, y'all. It's 1 o'clock. Where 313 at? I can't just call my boy. That's like a brother now. That's a homeboy, so I can't do him like that. Young Lo, yeah, go listen to the interview with Danny Boy. He did us 2 good interviews. Yep. So like I said, people, you always people say things and stuff. And, you never had an argument with your family member. We consider ourselves like family and stuff like that. So, we just had some disagreements and we said some stuff. And you came back down. That's one thing about us. You always had to fight back. So you didn't fight back. That's what Mutah was trying to say when he said you had to Hammer's a good one. I'll try to reach out to Hammer Rolex Enterprise. That'd be a good one. But you couldn't have soft skin, and you had to be able to stand on your feet, because once they saw you had a weakness, they would run over you. Yeah, they would run over you. Let's see what Elton Walker said. Yo, Reggie, this AJ R. Kelly said him and Pac was going to do the best of both worlds instead of Jay-Z. Is that true? I never heard that. It would have been good, but I think that was a little bit before their time. We went to an R. Kelly concert, and I don't remember Pac trying to go backstage and meet up with R. Kelly. But you got to remember, R. Kelly had also recorded with Biggie, "I'm Fucking You Tonight," and so I don't think that would have went over too well. And that was done, that wasn't just done after Pac died. So I think he was fucking with them there. Let's see, Jersey Beat. You can tell Reggie a stand-up dude. I appreciate that, Jersey Beat. Why won't you do an interview with Gene Deal? I'm not one for Pac died being at war with Puffy and Bad Boys, and so that's all my people that was affiliated with them. So that's how I will always be. Yep, that's how I will always be. So I don't have anything to say. Like I said, I don't have any problems or anything with him because I don't know him. But I think it would be disrespectful. That's just like y'all get mad when Snoop fucking with him. So why wouldn't y'all get mad when I'm fucking with him? I think Snoop's or I think Snoop is wrong for still being cool with them. I really do. So no, I wouldn't fuck with him. But like I said, I wouldn't ever try to discredit or get in no argument or do no debate or nothing like that with him. So no, that's my opinion on that. Why Puffy never get touched? Stuff started happening. I don't know. I wasn't into that. That wasn't my part of my thing. I heard Suge went to a club one time and Puffy ran out of the back door. But yeah. Yep. Oh. Yep.
This is the time for the Monkey Man questions and all the weird stuff. Not weird stuff.
Well, that's what I'm trying to answer now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to answer. I asked them, did they want me to call and Russell Joe Cool again? What they said, they didn't respond, so we'll save them for another day. Maybe get him and Young Buck on so they can kiss and make up. Broker the deal. Everybody doing these deals now. AK Risky. But Joe Cool and Young Buck, they worked their thing out.
That's good.
Y'all leave High Dream alone. Y'all know who High Dream is. We don't acknowledge High Dream no more. We're going to get him right. Once he stops talking all that other bullshit, then we'll fuck with High early. But until then, we ain't fucking with him. Y'all know who that is. And that ain't JMX.
Do you want to talk about some, and I'm not saying this is related to that person, but some crazy messages you got, or you want to leave that alone?
Go ahead and read them.
You want me to read them?
We're going to give about 4 minutes. Go ahead and start pulling them up so you can read them.
Okay.
This is what a cokehead does, or a person on meth, or a druggie does.
But we don't know who sent them. We have no idea who sent them.
I know who sent them.
No.
Shit, I'll tell you who sent them.
No, don't do it. If you do it, I can't read them. If you do it, I can't read them.
Really?
Yep. The privacy stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do it another time then.
No. People know, but you just can't say who it is. You know?
Oh, okay. Y'all know who it is.
Yeah, you know who it is. They know who it is. We just can't say who it is.
It ain't Chicago.
Hey. All right.
All right. Go ahead.
Message number 1. And I don't know how I can't do this person's voice, but it says, "Hi Reggie, I unblocked you to say this. When you serve your Fed time, it's my deepest wishes that it is the hardest that you experience, hopefully with the tiniest penis involved. So that it's so much more humiliating because deep down you get what you you get what you sow. I think he wanted to say you reap what you sow, but nevertheless.
And I want y'all to know these writings, as bad as John sound, is as bad as the writings were.
Yeah. I'm not illiterate.
Go
so
ahead.
that's just what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It says, okay, because deep down you get what you sow. Tie, which I'm assuming he meant time, for reaping. And no ill wishes from me, because vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And then he put a little heart and said, yeah. And believe it or not, I pray daily, UMFU. I pray for you, that's the truth. But watch this uppercut. He says, I pray for you, but watch this uppercut. You ever notice in this particular person's message, he likes to throw out little like Tupac sayings from songs, like as if he is Tupac, which makes me believe he's got a complex going on. All right, next one is, you did me dirty.
And that's why he used that word today. Did you know, see how he felt? And y'all know he used the word today.
The N-word?
I'm proud of using it. He used the N-word today.
Yeah.
He used it. But he spelled it like Tupac did, and strictly for my niggas.
With the Z. Yeah.
With the Z.
Yep.
Go ahead, finish it.
Okay, so the next message, and this, by the way, this is at 1 a.m. in the morning. You did me dirty, but I'm the one who you pretend to serve, because me and prayer. Wait, I'm. Hold on, this is hard to decipher it.
We gotta read it, because
I'm trying. Okay, you did me dirty, but I am one who you pretend to serve. Remember me in your prayer group, because I remember you now. Let me get to the next page. Let's see what time that was. Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right. God bless you, and I hope it's light, but this nagging says it won't be. Karma, justice, God's wrath, whatever. Have a safe path, but it won't be. This I know. Here is my favorite verse, Romans 5:1. Read it. Peace out. And then he acts like he's not going to say anything else. And then comes, motherfucker, you put my house on the internet twice. Your number was on there. Oops. Tell it to the judge. I stayed quiet. You want to play with your freedom? Not my worries. I'll contact who I need to talk to. Or I'll contact who I need to. You fucked up, bro. I told you not to do that to families. I begged you. So I guess he's begging now. I begged you. I told you I'm no gangster. I'm a journalist. That term needs to be thrown around very loosely. Journalist. Last I heard, journalists have to be fact checked. But let's see, where was I? I begged you. I'm a journalist. You want to put me in danger? I'm a civilian. I do what civilians do, and you can deal with your actions. Ain't a game to me. My family's at risk because of you and your vendetta. I'm a civilian. You trying to silence journalists. Well, you deal with the fallout. I shut my mouth. You had to endear me to prove a point. Let's see what else he says. Stupid move.
That's enough.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
We got enough.
They get the gist of
I'm
it.
just trying to show this person. I get one of these every night, y'all. I'm just doing whenever you go to Avengers. Well, not every night, about every other night. But I got that one, and then we got one earlier where in the comment section he just went off.
Oh yeah.
Calling about. Did I send that one to you where he said in the comment section today?
I believe
so. But I don't
so.
want people to go to his page and see it about the N-word and all that.
Oh yeah, I got that. Yep.
Read what he said to his listeners. And this is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all need to unsubscribe. This is what he thinks of y'all. This is what he thinks in the comment section.
Okay, he said, Reggie Wright is going to Fed pen as a snitch and ex-police. Don't like it? Too bad. Fuck a drug dealing, money laundering, doxing, fat coward. Have fun in PC. And to you death row artists who have love or ties to him, fuck you too. You're complicit. Say you're my friend when you're a wolf in sheep's clothing with a question mark. Fuck him. You and anyone else who has love for this coward, I'll make this public. See me, MF. And then he keeps responding to himself, because everybody responds to themselves on on social media, which isn't true, but he says, "Fuck Reggie and all his supporters. I see you, and you're about to be exposed. Better smarten up. You all don't understand the power of this post. N-word, with a Z, is scrambling. Yeah, I said it. Now go scatter." And you got to realize, this is 1 a.m. our time. So this person's on a time zone that's not on ours. Yeah, so it's like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning where this person is. Who sits up that mad, ranting about people at 4 in the morning, unless it's just really driving you crazy? Like, it's really ingrained in your brain. You cannot let it go.
Wait a minute. Okay, my personal production. Trust me, I am not subscribed to any of his channels. People just send this to me, but you can go to his channel without being a subscriber of it and see it. But this is what he sends to me in Texas. This is on my Twitter. Mm-hmm. He sends this to me down there every night. That's the only way he got to get a hold of me is on Twitter. Well, he got my phone number, but I know he got my phone number. He put it out on the internet. Mm-hmm. But hey, this is what I have to go through with this man. But anyway, I just thought it was a good laugh and just to show that this dude is going crazy. Yeah. He's spinning out of control. I predict in a month or two that he's going to go to jail for domestic violence. That when guys are spinning out of control like that, too crazy to you, you usually lose it. Mm-hmm. Take over for a minute, John. I got to answer this call.
Okay, go ahead. But we'll get off of him because we don't know who.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
They hang up on you? Okay, maybe one. But we're not going to say that person's name because we don't want to bring any more. I mean, I don't want to say attention, but we just don't want to waste any more energy on him. So I know I've said it before, but I think that's it for me for talking about that person. Anyhow.
Hello?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's all good.
Hey, hold on. What is this? How you running the Death Row channel if you're dissing Death Row? I agree. Bishop Crooks. John, I need to send him a t-shirt. The problem is, if I did send this person a t-shirt, they would wear it for like a year and a half straight. So, and the t-shirts are white.
I was thinking about that, though. I'm going to be honest. I thought about it.
Did you?
I thought about it. Just a thing. Because he said he moved. He said he moved by me, 20 minutes away from me.
Yeah, that's not true.
But we know that's bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's what we should do. Send it to him so and then he'll respond or he'll put it on. Then we know he didn't move.
Yeah.
Not that we care. I don't care that he moved or not. And I don't want anybody going calling, threatening him or anything. I am not trying to promote that at all.
No.
So please, y'all hear that. That is not my goal or anything.
Mm-hmm. I don't even hate the guy. It just every day it's something else that just makes me just shake my head. I feel bad for him. I'm gonna be honest. I don't hate him. I just feel bad for him because he goes deeper and deeper every day. But all right, enough about that. Enough about him.
Yeah.
Because he's sitting here watching right now, and he's probably just so irate right now. So we'll leave.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get it. We both gonna get some crazy texts tonight.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. So anybody got any questions for Reggie? Anything you guys want to ask him about? Maybe about the Unsolved episode that maybe he didn't answer on the 313, or if you haven't seen the 313 recap about Unsolved, make sure you go over and check that out. Rel always does a good job hosting those the night of the Unsolved episodes. And who all did you guys have last night? Reggie, it was you and Reels?
Real came on and talked about Real. They did a song on the show.
I heard that.
Yeah, and that was the Real. And then we also did. We talked to the guy that played me. He played a little part. Only you haven't seen much of it. His name is Giovanni.
Okay.
Something. Giovanni. But anyway, next week he said he's going to be about as shown in the show than the guy that played Keefy D was last week, which was yesterday.
Okay.
So he said he's gonna have a big part in episode 8, and so he said it should be pretty good. The guy seemed like a real cool dude, real nice. Seemed like he got into the character a lot. Yep. Oh no, we'll get your T-shirt out. Text us your information and we'll get you out.
Yeah.
Arnell Arnold is the winner of the night in the comment section. We have been giving them out.
Yeah.
But Arnold got it this time, so he made the Mutah. He helped tremendously out with facilitating and being an in-between guy between us and Mutah, getting the phone numbers and everything done. So we appreciate that, Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
How old is the realist? Big Time wants to know. I don't know if you want to put that out there. I wouldn't say he's too old, though.
No.
Tracy Green, look in the description of this video, and you'll see a way to do that, Tracy.
Yeah, it's at the top. On all our videos that's been out recently, it's pinned at the top of the comment section. Yep. It's pinned at the top of the comment section. I don't know if my computer not working, but I'm not seeing any clips anymore.
Oh, you're not seeing it?
Y'all just stopped.
You want me to resend
Oh,
it?
no, they're coming up now.
Okay.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
Evangeline 83, you keep it up. You've been doing good. We'll get you in. I done already spoke with my person for the night, so I gotta wait till John gives me permission to do another one.
Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You always told me you didn't want to pick them, that you wanted to put that on me.
I
but
know.
If you want to pick 3 people, you pick 3 people right now. Not right now, but during, in the next few minutes.
But Evangelo Green sent it to Senior 83. I know I'm not saying it right. El Gaviline 83. All right, go ahead and send your information to John.
Yeah, email me.
Bomb1st
at Hotmail.
Bomb1st at hotmail.com.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. When is the Molly interview? Big Time wants to know that.
You know what? I was so focused on getting Mutah done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll see how she's for Friday or Saturday. I promised our people over across the Atlantic.
To let them host.
That we was going to try to do something Saturday. I don't think I have anything to do this Saturday because we got to do it about 2:00 p.m., which I know I'll miss a lot of you guys, but we got to do something for them where they do a takeover show.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We still got to get this worked out, the streaming part worked out, and this Facebook stuff worked out.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do something either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, one of those days. We'll try to get something lined up.
Yeah.
I know who y'all want. I don't have to start hitting me up with everybody I want. Just get who I can get.
Yeah.
Get who we can get. So don't do me like that. That pressure is hard. Yep. Okay. So we'll work on that. I want to do a show. I haven't even ran this by. I want to do a show. My next show that I want to do like a takeover one, where I want to do it with all y'all favorite YouTubers. John ain't gonna like that. But
why you always gotta say it?
I don't know. That's my way of trying for you to say yes, it's okay to do.
You can do.
I want to do something with.
Go ahead. Let's hear.
I want to do something like with Supreme been MIA on us.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't seen him in lately.
Yeah, he told me though. He hit me and said he was going to be gone for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
okay.
I don't know what's up. But he said like he has some work to do.
Maybe he's traveling or something. You know.
Yeah. So, but do something with like Supreme. I want to give the dude Gavin Sam. Everybody seemed to like Gavin Sam.
Okay.
I kind of disagreed with some of the content that he did, but he always seemed like a cool dude. So I want to do something with him. Maybe get him.
Mm-hmm.
Rail.
Mm-hmm.
John. Who else we like? AGTV. We can deal with Gabriel. I'm a big fan of Gabriel, but Gabriel said he don't like getting on. He don't like being live for some reason.
Okay.
Okay, Kenneth McLean. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. So that's he said a Supreme brother passed away. Okay.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I don't even have a problem dealing with the dude Corsinio. Corsino.
Uh-huh.
He's a researcher. But just everybody get like 4 or 5 of the guys that most of y'all subscribe to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know who the 2 I ain't fucking with. You know what? I'll be honest. I wouldn't have a problem with RJ being on, even though he'll try to take over the show. But I think the other ones, me and John personality would be the type to say, shut up, motherfucker. But
Yeah.
Real and Gab and
They would.
and all of them seem like they would let him have it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do something like that where we just all the 5 YouTubers and everybody just talk about the different theories they have. So if any of you YouTubers, the name I just mentioned, if y'all interested in that, it'll probably be a week and a half out. But if y'all can send John y'all information, so we can all talk about it and see how we can get it worked out. Let's do it. And if any of y'all know it, if y'all can tell them to hit John up, Bomb1st at Hotmail, Gmail.
Hotmail.
What is it, John?
Hotmail.
Hotmail.com. Let's see what's up. Even Jersey, Jersey, we already let you on. We can Jersey take over. Jersey be reading now. Jersey take over the goddamn board.
He won't let you. He won't let you reply. He'll ask you a question, and then halfway through he'll cut you out.
We have to do Jersey.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, we have to. We're gonna get people with. They got to have over 7,000 subscriptions. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
And people like that, but Supreme, we'll see what Supreme, but Supreme gonna make you do. There was some dudes over in Hawaii that I did an interview with that I really liked. And I forget. They were 8G, something like that.
Are you sure it's not your boy? It's 8G.
It wasn't Gabriel.
Let me see.
No, it wasn't Gabe.
Let me see if I can find something. How long ago did you do it? Like a couple of years?
No.
Not too long.
December or January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they break their interviews up though.
Okay.
They broke it up in like 3 or 4 different interviews or something like that. They were real cool. AGTV. I think it's AG. Oh,
that's
that was
boy.
Kenna. Oh, that was gone. That was y'all, Kenna. I didn't know that. Yeah, he did say he was in Hawaii. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
I didn't know that was AGTV. I didn't know that was game. Okay. All right. Well, no, y'all already friends of the family. All right. So, but yeah, so we get some YouTubers on, and I didn't know that was you, Ken. That's a damn shame. My mind is bad, huh? But anyway, so I guess we say Supreme, 313. I would like for that dude Corsinio or Corsincio. I can't even say his name.
Corsino or something like that. Yeah.
Corsino or something. And Gab. I want to communicate with Gab and Sam. So.
Okay.
Well, Gab. I think it's Gab. Some of y'all like him, some of y'all don't. But yeah, he seems like a cool dude every time he communicate.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all know them, hit them up and ask them if they want to do something. We'll call it like a YouTube subscriber. We just all get on and talk about the different things because most of those channels is about the Tupac or Death Row days. So we'll see. Of course, we got to get Murder. I got to get either Greg or Mike Dorsey on.
Yeah.
Well, we can't have too many on because we all have dominant personalities. So that'd be ugly. It'd be another Joe Cool situation. But
except for me, I just go quiet. When there's too many people, I just let people talk. But yeah, whatever. I mean, if that's what you want to do, we could do that.
Yeah, let's try to get that, and we'll see if enough of them respond to us and send us their numbers in about 4 or 5 days. I'm sure people will hit them up on their board for us and tell them we're trying to get a hold to them. Mm-hmm. And if they reach out, it's cool. And if they don't, it's cool too.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what's been on my mind. But I do want to do the UK, do something for them, even if we just have to give a good interview for them
ask you
in the daytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they all complain, and they're good supporters, especially in the comment section and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can tell when they wake up, the numbers go up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. So I was thinking of that.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Do I got anything to do this Friday? So we'll try to shoot for maybe Friday if you're not busy, John.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay, so we'll try to see you Friday. If not, we'll try to do something Saturday in the daytime. Mm-hmm. My Saturday usually be booked up. That's usually the day I'll be going out doing stuff.
Yeah.
I do try to do stuff with the fam sometimes. But Okay, Machiavelli Soldier, Ireland in the house. Appreciate you being up this time of morning. Hopefully you at work and you listening to it while you at work. I hope you ain't just up.
Yeah.
But okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You,
Ray, huh?
do you want to answer LL Sneak? He's asked it about 15 times.
What he asked? I didn't see it.
He said, "All right, if I say it though, you may."
Snoop just let Trey slap him in the mouth.
Yeah. How is Snoop gonna let Trey?
You gotta remember they feared us a lot. And so, but no, it wasn't like that. I don't think he thought he was gonna get socked like that. But he got slapped and he took off running and he ran to the police. All that's documented. Him and Daz. I didn't know Daz ran to the police too, but yeah, him and Daz took off and ran to the police, and the police found marijuana on him and arrested him.
Yeah,
he ran. I sent the police report to the incident. Go online and look up Snoop Dogg arrest at Universal Amp. For those of y'all that don't believe me, at Universal Amphitheater in Universal, California. It's online, and it'll tell you. Yeah, that's when he made the statement. The guy that was when they said, "Who killed Tupac?" and they said the guy sat next to him.
Right.
That's when he allegedly made that statement.
Yeah. So,
all right, LL Sneak Brown, I answered your question. Somebody said Michael Carlin. Man, y'all find Michael Carlin. Michael Carlin has been going ever since I appeared on the scene, y'all. I'm not saying he's running for me or anything, because he's not.
If I had to guess, he
just the way the timing went.
Yeah, after the A&E thing, he was probably done. Because they
A&E, okay.
Yeah, they kind of killed that.
When I was talking to RJ, he said he thought he was in China somewhere, writing a book or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm not sure about with the YouTube stream is him. I don't know.
I wouldn't deal with him.
I don't know if we want to give it racist a platform, because he keeps saying it. He keeps saying shit.
Who you talking about? RJ? RJ ain't fucking with us. Yeah, RJ hates my guts right now.
Okay.
Yeah, RJ, he hating me right. I tried to give him the Arlo Branch 2 times to come on the show, because I felt bad for RJ. I really did. Because I knew he was a little tipsy. And but he talked and he was being cool, even though he made the
everything else made sense.
It was yeah, he had a I felt bad that it went like that, because even though RJ believed was pushing his theory and stuff like that, he was always respectful.
Yeah.
Now he would say bullshit and throw salt on me, but he kept it. He kept it like it was.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, but
he did it to himself.
And I don't even think, I'll be honest, I don't even know. I don't know. But y'all got to remember, most people that promote are Donald Trump fans. Not all, because it's a lot of y'all on here. But most people that are Donald Trump fans feel that way. And it's not that they dislike black folks or Mexicans or anything like that. It's just that's just how they feel. It's how they were brought up and how they was raised. And they don't feel anything wrong with it. That's what I feel.
Yes, I get. I mean, I can understand if you're old,
but
if you're like 60,
I
70.
wasn't raised by a white person, so I don't know. But that's just.
I was, and I was raised in the South, and I never used shit like that, And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. I'm just saying, I think it's how it's the people you associate yourself with as you're growing up. Because if you're able to use that word freely like that, to where you have a comfortability with it, that's where it's a problem. Because you won't hear me say it. But
and then RJ is this way, and I think he might be a little bit too smart. Because who is that smart? I wouldn't even thought of that. Knowing a man is from Hawaii, and then be arguing with him and be smart enough to say, "Go jump out of a coconut tree."
Yeah.
I mean, goddamn, And that's what that was on most people. That goes over most people's head. That's just like, but it's because he knows this man from Hawaii, and so he just wants to connect that to him and say, "Go jump out of a coconut tree" or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, the Afro woman with the orange hair.
Right.
You know, the Julio riding down the street. You know, trying to cut your lawn for $25 or.
Yeah. If it's a one-time
you just don't make
then,
those type. If it's not in you, you just don't always make those type of
exactly
statements.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I know, Mike Wall, you're confused because you haven't been around for a while, but
no,
that's the stuff we've been dealing with lately.
Yeah.
Go listen to some of our shows, and you'll get caught up, and you'll be like, oh yeah, then you'll laugh. You know, you'll be riding down the street, and your wife will be wondering why you're laughing. And you'll be like, oh, that shit just hit me. Okay, yeah, John Payne will be a good one. We're going to try to reach out to John Payne. John was supposed to reach out to him. We'll get back working. Like I said, don't start throwing names out to me. I know y'all want. Yeah.
They want Roy or Cedric.
Roy Chesney. Yeah, they
Roy
or Cedric.
I haven't talked to Roy in I can't imagine how many years.
Know.
Even Cedric has been probably about 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years or so.
Yeah. Kevin Swain. I might reach out to Kevin Swain, but I think Gobi shit. I ain't reaching out to no Kevin Swain the way y'all did Gobi on this interview. And that was a good interview.
Which one?
He was into it.
Which one?
Somebody said Golden Child said ask get Kevin Swain on.
But who did Gobi interview?
I didn't mean to say Gobi. I meant to say what's the other boy name?
Oh,
the one that had all the backstories and said Pac took his woman and stuff.
Oh, Casey. Yeah.
Casey Amos. And Casey was into it.
Yeah, he was
good. Y'all wouldn't give me a question. Y'all wouldn't give me a question to ask him, and I didn't know shit to ask him. So, yeah. Oh man, God dog, my Tinker Rain, why you keep asking me bullshit, man? No, Matiko Ray, no. Reggie Moore did one album that sold maybe.
You know who wants to come on if Reggie Moore comes on? Your favorite. They can answer the question about Damo. Remember?
Dog man?
Yeah.
No, I'm not dealing with neither one of those two.
All right.
Dog man, I want to know about Suge Dead Dog, where they buried that or some shit. I don't know.
They want the unreleased photos of Damo.
Let me just say, y'all, the only Outlawz that I would probably deal with would be Storm, Nutso, Whack, which y'all done already heard from those two, and then the one y'all just heard from, Mutah. Edie, maybe.
I think Edie would be cool. Yeah.
But not Noble and not Castro. Only thing I would be asking Noble is how Janelle doing. Do she still have that six-pack? To be all out there.
But there is a lot of accusations about him to where it would be interesting to ask him his response to certain things. You know what I mean? Kind of like how you did with Gonzo and stuff like that. You don't have to like them to get their point of view or their side of the story. You know?
Yeah.
But that's only if they want, if he wanted to do it, which who knows?
Yeah. And LAO Fleek, bro. Y'all don't, not you specifically, but I'm saying the community that made me dislike Noble, because I never really had no problem with Noble. He was all quiet. They all were quiet and cool. But that's the only reason I'm hating on Noble, from some things that I didn't learn from my boy at 313 and stuff like that. Castro will come on with Castro done buried, he done buried all this stuff, and he just seemed to be way. That's what Mutah was trying to say. That Castro went and is doing other things now, going to school, learning different languages and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I didn't know much about Noble. Noble was probably around a month or two. Well, that ain't true, because then he was afterwards. But I don't know. He was quiet. I don't know. Well, I wouldn't reach out to him, but if somehow they came across and he reached out to us, then maybe. Yeah.
I would never reach out to DJ Assassin if it's the same fake assassin.
KD47730, you don't know how to change your face thing. I thought we told you last night to change get that Donald Trump face. Every time I see Donald Trump, I get mad.
Just
I
that
don't even watch.
bass. It's a
I don't
bass
even
you want
watch
to
Fox
punch.
News now because of Donald Trump. I can't even watch Fox News. Yeah.
I hope you didn't used
Oh
to watch
man.
Fox News. Did you used to watch it?
No, I never really even
Okay.
watched it, but
Okay, I was
now I
about to
really
say.
turn past it.
Okay.
I always been a CNN guy. I
Yeah.
don't even watch MSNBC to
MSNBC.
be
I used
honest.
to watch some of it,
And
but
they boring.
you know,
Yeah.
it's slanted that way. So I do mainly watch CNN.
Yeah, CNN try to be in the middle a little bit, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
try. Yeah.
But MSNBC is definitely for the Democrats.
Yeah.
Fox is definitely for the Republicans.
Yeah. That's why I like
Yeah.
MSNBC. I can watch Morning Joe or whatever and hear them just talk that shit, which is good. I wouldn't bring
Yeah.
on Assassin because the guy who puts out these albums the way he would have wanted it and claims that he produced All Out is not the guy. That's not the same person. That guy on the internet's a fraud. From Death Row to Yep, that's true. UD Sally said from Death Row to Modern Politics. Only on Bomb1st.
Yeah. I show that we all across the board, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Corrupt not interested. We get a hold of Corrupt. I got some stuff there to make Corrupt say, what you want, Reggie. I'll do whatever you say, sir. I just got to get a hold to him. Because he don't want me to put out his tea. I got some nice tea. Honest J, you say get some Crips. We had we had
Joe Cool.
Joe Cool on. We had Gonzo on. Who else? We had Crooked Eye, which he don't gang bang. Who else we had? That's Crip related. Who else we had? I have to look through them. I'm sure we had some other ones on here. Oh, we had Eastwood on. You say Gonzo not a Crip? What is he? He ain't no blood. All right. You say Gonzo never bang? Okay. He claimed to.
Get
All right,
Trinity.
but I hope nobody is. We're too old. They too old to be hollering Crip
Yeah.
blood shit. They're
Yeah.
too old for that anyway. So yeah, hopefully none of them claiming that. But you got to be where you grew up, from where you at. So could he elaborate from his Fox News interview? So could he?
Corey Edwards. To get him on. But
Corey, he was on Fox.
I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. Kenneth knows stuff no one knows. He does all the research.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's too late for me to call Sharika. She didn't chime in. She usually text me saying something that I said crazy, getting on me. She's like a mother.
Yeah.
Why you say that, Reggie? Don't say that. All right.
Oh yeah, Annie. It was. It was.
Okay. Annie. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't Fox. Cripple his theory. Yeah, I thought Rollins and probably say R.J. Brown crippled his theory. I hope people that was on the fence really listened to what Mutah said both times. And if you're on the fence, because he did a great explanation that I don't think any of us really heard, and it came off uncandid and unrehearsed and anything. What he explained what Gaddafi had told him about how the car drove by and was looking in the car. I never heard that story explained like that.
Right.
And I thought he did a great job explaining that. And so, if he was on the fence, hopefully, that'll help you.
Yeah.
With deciding. Montika Ray, Montika Ray, it's obvious you knew, and so no disrespect, and I appreciate you for coming on. But we don't. If you feel like I'm ignoring you, it's because we don't answer a lot of these questions. You asked, was WAC 100 with anyone from Death Row? Now, if you have been around or went and listened to any of the interviews, you'll know that we said no. WAC didn't come around, and even in his own words, until about 1998, 1999. So with him saying that means he never laid eyes on Pac before in his life. because we all know Pac died September the 13th, 1996.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to jump on you. It's just if you feel like I'm ignoring you, because a lot of this stuff we done already answered, man.
Yeah.
And we've been dealing with this as a community for about at least 2 or 3 months strong. And so you got a lot of catching up to do.
Before I got you on the phone, Reggie, but this is crazy to me. I was looking at the guy's channel, not the one we don't speak of, but at RJ. Do you realize that the Tupac assassination movie, the trailer went up for that on YouTube 10 years ago?
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
So it's 2008. Is that the first one?
Yeah, the first one.
No, it's been longer than that. Because his stuff came out in 2007, 2006, didn't it? 2007.
Yeah. But it's crazy to think for 11 years people...
That's 11 years, yeah.
And now I understand why people believe some of the stuff they believe, because
that's all they've been hearing for
other than the interviews that we would do here and there, because we would do them a couple of years ago here and there, but for the most part, for 11 years they were being fed this stuff. It's crazy to me. I didn't realize it was so long that they did that. I was thinking like 5 or 6, but 11 years, that's crazy.
Yeah, Donald Trump, the reason why we didn't sign MC8, and I guess that picture do make me always read your shit, huh? Because I look at that motherfucker, I look at Agent Orange, I call him Agent Orange. Yeah. I look at Agent Orange and everything, but MC8 only had one hit to me, and then it was with Quick, and Quick say the G ain't in you. Why you keep misspelling your word, your name, because the G just ain't in you. Yeah. But the only song that I ever liked that MC8 did was what? The one, the title track for Minister Society.
Yeah.
Other than that, I like none of the songs. That's the only one I like.
Yeah.
I love that song now because it was low key, mellow. It might have been because I love the movie so much. Minister Society.
Yeah. Yeah, Jake, he was on for about an hour, over an hour. Mutah was on. So once this ends, you'll be able to go back and rewatch it. Thank you for tuning in. They're just getting up in the UK right now, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Mutah did a great job. So any of y'all missed it, please go back and listen to it. I think you'll like it. What was it called? Alan Walker, Straight Up.
Straight Up Menace, I think, was the album, maybe. Straight Up.
What was it called? Straight something. I forget. Straight Up. I think it was just Straight Up, wasn't it? I don't know, but yeah. LLC on USSR. Hope you're not from the USSR. Because you've been up a while. You've been on the whole time.
Yeah.
Growing up in the hood, that's what it was. Thank you, Mario.
Okay. I thought it was Straight Up Menace.
That's what it was.
From the soundtrack.
Yeah. Menace Society. Yeah. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, Straight Up Menace was the one in the soundtrack.
Okay. Yeah, but I love that movie. I don't watch that. I can tell y'all that whole story, that whole scene. Yeah. Everything about that movie. Miss Mutah, Gene Deal. Yeah, we don't know much about Gene Deal, bro. So, wrong channel if you're looking for Gene Deal. How can Sugar always watch the Untouchable movies? I mean, I don't think they ever really sat and watched the whole movie together. But we as homies, we used to sit around at his house in Vegas because he had that nice system that had those big discs. You remember those vinyl-looking discs?
The laser disc ones.
We had that. Yeah, the laser discs, the big laser discs, and we used to watch that there. Yeah. They did once a long time ago. TVX interview once a long time ago, but that's when I was just loyal to. I was just loyal to 2 people, and that was John at Bomb1st about doing interviews. But even before John with this Tupac stuff, it was a reporter from the LA Times named Chuck Phillips, and then the boy that y'all done ran off, Anton Beatty. That was my historian. Anton used to call Mr. Wright. I'm sorry to bother you.
They didn't run him off. The other people ran him off.
RJ did.
Yeah.
RJ came up to his job. Assuming that send people at his job. He's a school teacher.
Jake, yes, we did
But
fix the
anyway,
audio. So tonight's audio was perfect with Mutah.
yeah, yeah. You about Tupac. Reggie, anything you remember, shit would always say to you about Tupac. Yeah, I'll tell y'all a story. When we used to do concerts and shows, Suge used to always walk the audience and walk in there, be trying to pull the girls and stuff. And Tupac used to get mad. Tupac was like, man, I'm up here shaking my ass and singing and sweating and shit, and you in the audience you pulling all the bitches and shit. I remember Pac used to get mad about that. He used to make sure was over there drinking and partying with all the females while he was up there, working and stuff like that. So, then he had to go and catch the ones that was hanging out, behind stage or something like that. Because that's all it was about when you was 24, 25, 26, and you were single. Just pulling bitches, man. That's all it was about. We didn't have all that internet definitely didn't have internet, but we didn't have all of that Instagram. And could you imagine what these niggas with Instagrams? Man, did y'all hear my boy?
Who?
He got in trouble. I got my Kardashian girl. And y'all gotta know I love the Kardashian girl because they love brothers.
He got caught in a hotel or some shit.
He got this girl pregnant and stuff. And now he up in a goddamn club and shit, kissing on a chick, laying up with a chick and stuff like that, taking her out to a nightclub and all of that. And now Coley, big and fat and pregnant and hurt. But y'all want to know something about Coley? She's a G. She gonna ride with that nigga still after that.
I would have never guessed in a million years.
I love every Kardashian girl and Jenner girl except one.
What's the one you don't like?
The one is with Scott. I can't even think of that bitch's
name. Courtney? Courtney.
I don't like Courtney.
See, Courtney's the only one I do like. She seems like the only normal one.
Yeah, because she only like the white boys. That's why she don't fuck with the brothers. And y'all say she ain't been tainted.
Oh, there you go.
White boy tell me about that.
See, I wouldn't even say some shit like that, but you got to put that in. You got to put that in there.
She's been tainted.
I wouldn't say any shit like that.
You would say that.
I would have never thought that you would be a Kardashian fan, though. I'll be honest about that. I see maybe 2 or 3 episodes.
I haven't watched it about it. I don't want to get the realist on there. You remember when the realist? What happened with the game?
I heard about it. On there. He was on there with Ray J, right?
Yeah. No, when Ray J wasn't on there.
Oh, okay.
I got the realist, but I got some Kardashian stories because I the one that had got in the middle of that Damon Thomas shit when Damon Thomas had get a divorce and get the pictures taken on. Well, anyway, when Courtney, man, I had pictures of Courtney and Kim getting it on, and then Damon Thomas was blackmailing her for to get the divorce because she wouldn't sign the divorce papers. The divorce papers, and I took that and gave it to his daddy, and his daddy said, "Don't worry about it." Robert Kardashian said, "We'll make it happen. Don't tell him he'll be divorced. Just don't leak these." But anyway, yeah, that's a story on the Kardashians. But the Kardashians, I love me some Kardashians. I like Kim a lot. I took Kim up when she was with Damon Thomas. She rode up to the prison with us a few times and all of that. Yeah. Kim, when she was with, I know the producer Damon Thomas. That he was married to her. She married him. The one from the Underdogs.
She would go to
the one I was the one that flipped it. Not the sea ship. She rode with Damon. She was with
Gotcha.
Yeah. Robert Torres say hoes. See, he don't like that they like the brothers. That's what it is, Robert. It's all good though. Yeah, I don't know why you was so hard on them. They are cool. Yeah, but she was hanging out with us for a minute. Oh, Kim. Well, Damon Thomas, she was married to him. Yeah, that's why him and Ray J couldn't stand each other. I had to deal with that. It was so hard when I had them doing that song "Peeping Game" with the Riddlers and Damon Thomas and them produced, the Underdogs produced. But that's when I got them back cool with each other during that time. 2006, 2007. Yeah. Yep. Oh man, give a fuck about roles or not. They came up for being hoes. But they came up though. Well, what, Robert? They came up. Their mama. Yeah, y'all, man. That's the biggest hustle.
You know they get like
Yeah, people
5
game.
million to do an Instagram post for a company.
Oh man, they get crazy money.
Yeah.
Shit, I remember when she was getting crazy money for doing um yeah, Mike T. Ray, you got to go back, bro. I talked about the J-Lo tape on the show. Yeah, we've been around for a while, my Tika Ray. You gonna have to go back and listen, man. Seems like you know a lot about stuff, but yeah. Cornell Brown, Ray J grew up in Carson with a blood gang. I forget the name of him, but you know, just like I grew up around them. I ain't no blood, but I grew up around them, and so that's what tends to side you lean on if you want to start talking that bullshit, that blood crip stuff. But I'm not a gangbanger, but I grew up around them. Centerview. Thank you, Detroit Mac. Yep, he grew up around Centerview. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Shaq, for Centerview. Know about that UK takeover in advance. Yeah, I will, Bishop. Crooks, we'll let y'all know in advance. We got to get that worked out. I got a couple of people that we already talked to about doing it, so they're all good. They're all good. All right, there's Storm Writer on Rhymes. Man, I wish you would have asked that when Mutah was on there, but I'm pretty sure she did. Because they wouldn't, Pac wouldn't have let her be around like that if she didn't. I'm pretty sure she did, though. You say I don't have a hard time understanding what the UK people are talking about. I was thinking about that, because they do talk a little different.
Yeah.
The people in the UK, but y'all mainly be talking to each other anyway. We'll just be on there trying to figure it out. We're just trying to do it to show the support. Bow Wow was a little bit before my time, even though I dealt with his mother and his stepfather. I tried to do some stuff with them when to get his stepfather some money, because the mother and Bow Wow had kind of abandoned him, and he was the one that really brought Bow Wow into the game of rapping and stuff. Bloody nose, maybe. Bloody nose. So, yeah, I don't know no bloody nose name, Maddie 612. Hopefully I won't talk like that. Everything, Reggie. What's next? You told everything, Reggie. What's next? Oh man, I got plenty of stories. I can talk all day about stuff.
Somebody said, "What's your favorite place to visit, city or state?"
Hawaii. I like. You know what? I won't take that back. You know, I liked Hawaii when I went there, but it rained too much over there for me. I'll be honest, I like the Bahamas. I want to go there back there again. As soon as I get off all of this bullshit, I'm going to the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos, or Caicos and Turks. And you know what? I really want to try Cuba. Maybe I can go visit Pop.
There you go.
That ain't even funny. That ain't even funny. I said that with somebody else. They always talking that Cuba bullshit.
Yeah.
But you know what? I might even go there, but I'm scared of Cuba. Because when we used to be over there in the Bahamas, they used to tell us don't let them. Because we used to sneak over there to go see the chicks and shit like that. Because baby, you get pussy all day over there for about $25. And
$25.
They used to tell them don't let them stamp your passport. That's like going to a third world country. Puerto Rico was nice. I did go to Puerto Rico, but that was on a cruise trip. A cruise ship where we just got off, and then we went to the casino. And
did you like the cruise ship?
And I love cruise ships.
Okay.
I'm a fat boy.
I haven't been on one, so I'm always afraid about getting the seasick shit where you're just throwing up all day.
No.
Okay. They're so big you can't tell, right? You can't tell they're moving on the big
if
ass
you get in
ones?
the middle of it, but if you don't mind thinking about it, but they got stuff you can put behind your ear and all of that stuff.
That's true.
But I don't know. It didn't bother me. But
okay.
The only problem is, you get good shows there, good comedy. You can eat all day. I mean, they have food out every section of it. There's always some food somewhere on the ship. And I like going and getting away and doing shit. That's probably why I liked it. But
yeah, but those cruise ships, people always come.
I'm about to say something prejudice.
People
I
always
like being around
missing.
black folks.
Do what?
I like going to like the Bahamas and stuff like that. I don't like ghetto black people. I can't stand y'all. I can't stand niggas. I can't stand them. But I like that black folks like, you know, like in the Bahamas and I just like, I want to be around them a little more out of the country, you know.
All inclusive is the way to go. That's what Mario Fernandez said. All inclusive.
Yeah, all inclusive. Yeah. Cancun is cool. I just had a bad experience. I think I told you about in Cabo, and so that's why I don't like fucking with Mexico. They about to put my ass in jail in Cabo behind Hammer and all of them on that Danny Boy video shoot.
What happened with the video shoot?
That's when I told you about the ATVs when they went and when we overstayed with the ATVs and Hammer ran into a fence or something like that and messed up one. And I was at KFC getting a bunch of chicken for the natives at the house and stuff like that.
I don't remember this. This might have been when I put the headphones down one night or something. Or maybe it was 313. Did you maybe do it on 313?
No, it wasn't on 313. It was on your show.
Okay.
And then it was on the Danny Boy video shoot, so we had kept the ATVs over long, extra. And I was just like, charge it on my American Express card. Y'all got that American Express card. They did it on that. And then the federales, not the federales, the city police came and they picked me up and took me and threw me in the middle because they ride around with pickup trucks and a shotgun. And they picked me up and threw me in a car and in the middle with them. And took me, it was like taking me. I'm thinking they taking me to a desert or somewhere. I don't know what the fuck. And but anyway, they took me to the station, and then they talking in Spanish and all of that. And the owner of the place with the ATVs was there, and they was like, so it was a dude from 18th Street. I remember he was like, I'm from 18th Street, talking all that gangbang stuff. He's like, they about to call the federales on you if you don't give them $800.
That's what I was about to say. Like, you probably pay your way out. Yeah.
Yeah, and they took, and I had to get them motherfuckers $800, and then the cops kept $400, and the patron kept $400, and they said, all right, bye, get out of here.
Yeah,
I think, man, I'm getting me out of here. That's when me and Quick got on a plane the next day and got the fuck out of there.
Back then, did you have a company card? Did you have a company American Express?
Or it was my credit card, but we got reimbursed.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it was getting reimbursed.
Your boy Gabs and Sam is on here. They said, "What's good, fam?" They're talking to you, Reg.
Oh, okay.
You can tell them the idea if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, Gab. So if you can hit up John on the website, we're thinking about doing a show in about a week or two, where we can just have all the different people with like 7,000 or more subscribers. We'll hopefully be, Bomb1st, yourself. 313, and I was hoping my boy from AGTV, but he'd be backing out on me sometime. But maybe Kenneth McLean will stand in this place, and maybe Supreme or something like that. We just get on there and have a little show and just talk about all the different things. And then, of course, Corsino. I want to try to bridge a gap with him because he seems to be real knowledgeable. And so we all get on and do a show, and we just all get on a conference call and just talk about things. Any questions that we all have. So, if you're interested, my phone number's on the internet, so you can call me. But if not, you can hit John up at Bomb1st, or get a hold of Real, Bomb1st, Hotmail.
Yeah.
I think you and Real be talking. And so, if you and Real can talk, however, we can reach out to each other and talk. And, do a show and we just talk and see what's up. So, that's what, if anybody hits you up and told you we was trying to get hold to you, that's what that was about. So you got a lot of people that's on our board that have a lot of respect for you. And, they always talking about what's up, Gav, and so I know they got a lot of respect for you. My boy Rail from 313 always told me you was a good dude. And so,
they got a fake Reggie Wright in here. You see that?
Man, somebody Reggie Wright.
I think I know who that is, too.
That ain't me, y'all. Yeah, 313 told me you trying to put, you know who done made up or created. Goddamn late legend and took my profile.
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh, man.
He didn't take your profile. He just tried to take your name.
Well, you got my name. That's going to be fucking me up because he's going to be going messing with people. They're going to think it's me.
Yeah. You got to put one video on your thing that just says this is your channel. That way if they can click on the name. Because you can click on any name and see if they have a video up.
Oh, well, it don't matter. I don't give a fuck.
Moolah wants to know if Suge smacked you after Pac's death. Crazy.
Did y'all hear about she was getting shot in the head? Because on my mama, that's what would happen to anybody ever put their hands on me. You know?
Corsino got
How you
knowledge.
gonna be carrying a gun and legally and let somebody hit you? Man, y'all crazy with that shit. Yeah.
All right, you want to wrap it up? We're almost at 3 hours. Or you want to stay on? It's up to you.
All right. No, I haven't watched the Black Jesus. Okay, whenever you're ready to finish it up. Well, I haven't watched the Black Jesus interview. I gotta do that.
Yeah, you should watch it.
Because Timmy Rule was my boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a video one too, so they go to his house and all that shit. So it's pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I started to watch one where Maul James was sitting on the porch, and I just like, yeah. So I got to catch up on those two interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to watch them. I'll be watching yours and Rails all day, so I got to reach out and watch some other ones.
You can't be watching mine. You're just looking at the comments.
I still rewatch them.
Oh, okay.
I'll be trying to see the comments we missed.
Oh, gotcha.
And so
yeah. Try to hear my 5 minutes of talking before you come on the line.
I don't even be listening to it.
Oh,
I'll
you
be
just skip right to when you
read
come
the
on.
comments.
Okay.
I just try to see the comments and then try to answer the questions if there's some good questions later.
Yeah.
Because we missing so many good questions. I'll be like, damn, I wish I would have saw that one.
Yeah.
I wish I would have saw that one. Yeah, we be doing that a lot. Yeah. Okay, well, cool. Well, now y'all know it's a fake Reggie Wright profile out there, so if it's something crazy, y'all know where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So JMX, I'm wondering, hopefully it's JMX, so he won't talk to himself to say nothing crazy. But yeah. You asked me about BG Knockout. I didn't deal with BG Knockout. He was in jail when I dealt with Drakester. Is Drakester in jail or is he out?
No
I
idea.
might reach out to Drakester. He might get him on, because me and Drakester was real cool. I don't know if he's in jail or not. Yeah.
Mullah is just talking. He'll ask you a legitimate question, and then he'll just talk some shit to you.
Yeah, because they think I'll be reading and think I'm stupid like him. Which a lot of times I do. Read and be like, oh, why say that? But
there's Gavin Sam's email if you wanna hit them up, or if you want me to.
Yeah, we'll reach out to you, Gal.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get on the phone. I think Will got his number. So
yeah.
We'll do it, but we'll set it up for like Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Yeah, Timmy Rue still in jail, y'all. Yeah, unfortunately. Sarita's good. Yep. So cool. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a good one. Hopefully hear from y'all Friday or Saturday. We'll try to have somebody good on it. We'll try to shoot for... Oh, no, I ain't going to throw no names out.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. All right,
we'll get somebody.
Cool. John?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get somebody good.
Yeah.
You good, baby?
Yep.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Yep. And for the people that are just coming in that didn't get a chance, we have about an hour and a half interview with Mutah. So as soon as this ends, it'll go up, but it may take a little bit to fully process. So make sure you check that out. And thank you for subscribing. And if you aren't a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. And if you like the content and you like the stuff we're doing, feel free. There'll be links in the description and information how you can donate for Reggie. And any U.S. resident that does 50 or more, I send a Death Row East t-shirt. And if you're international and you do 75 or more, I send one your way as well. You just got to make sure you email me after you do the donation so I can get your shipping info. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys probably sometime over the weekend for the next one. Appreciate it.